Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us and happy Sunday. Glad you're with us. We've got an exciting show for you. How about we celebrate jewelry like we always do, but 3 hours of incredible value. Some of our specialty favorites are here. It is going to be a day. We've got yellow diamonds. It's actually one yellow diamond that is particularly important today. And so we've got that coming up. It's a 1 carat yellow diamond. We also have a men's piece. This is a really affordable. I'm going to try to make it really affordable. It's a men's tanzanite, and I know that was requested of late by quite a few. And of course, we are nearing the end of our Blue Wing Block Ds, so seems like the best time to bring out something for the guys when there hasn't been a lot for the gentlemen in tanzanite. So we're going to bring you one of those in a classic mounting. Also have some very special pieces that are going to include aqua in one of our new favorite mountings. We have a beautiful rare spinel. It's in the most regal purple color. We also have a yellow diamond. This is where a really, truly, I would say, statement piece when it comes to our values is this yellow diamond necklace. It's a station style. It's a single stone. However, it also happens to be a big stone. It's a 27-point yellow diamond, but if you've looked at gold prices elsewhere, even places that have been really well known for incredible value on gold because they work in great deals of quantity and great volume, well, it really puts into very important, I would say, really kind of magnifies what we do here because gold chains are $600. It is true. I would tell you all the time, but this is a gold necklace with a big yellow diamond, and it's going to be much more affordable. So it really, whether you're shopping for Valentine's Day ahead, whether you're thinking about something special for yourself, you know, maybe you don't want to break the bank to do it, but we want something really important that you're going to wear forever. The yellow diamond necklace is a great choice. But I'll tell you, we've got all kinds of pieces. Plus, we're going to deal with a lot of requests, which I hope you'll get us in. Actually, John, whenever you're ready, we've got your yellow diamond that I know we didn't have time when your request came in at the end of yesterday's show. And then also, we have some heart shapes. I know that's been a request. Well, Valentine's Day is looming. Naturally, there's going to be some requests for heart shapes. So here's what I do have. I have a merengue spinel, which is that pinky red. I have a huge tanzanite, 9 carats plus, in a heart shape, and I also have a champagne diamond. So if any of those sound good for our heart shape lovers, we'll bring those all out throughout the show, but you can always let me know if you want to see one sooner rather than later. And also, by the way, yesterday, we debuted an important style, this nail bangle that is here. Now, we may actually, if you have any questions about it, if you didn't get to see the show live, because we did have some broadcasting issues yesterday, so if for whatever reason you missed it, what I've done is I got here early to try and sweet talk our jewelry team into making a few more, because none of these are made yet, except for the one that I have, the little teeny tiny one in my wrist. None of them are made because we waited to see what size you want and what gold color you want. So it's one of those you don't just make, because they actually take weeks and weeks to create, really by hand. So what this is a piece where I've convinced them to make a couple more because we did sell out yesterday in our quantity, and we know some of you missed it. So if you need to see that again, I'll be wearing it throughout the show. You'll get little glimpses here and there. If you'd like to see a little mini presentation, please let me know. We'll do that for you as well, because I would hate for you to miss it. And again, we had some people that weren't able to see it yesterday. So that is something you can ask about, or if you already know you want one, give us a call and we'll help you out with that as well, because we'd like for you to be able to get that, because obviously not something we can create going forward. So lots to get to today. There will be a white diamond piece as well in a bangle, but here's what I'm going to do. We're going to start with something that has been, I know it may create a little controversy, because you know I'm all about, if we have something really special, it might be right here at the top of the show, and thanking you guys for, you know, the early arrivals, the early birds. So what I'm going to do is show you something that I actually had 2 of the other day, late night in a weekday show. They sold out, and of course the same thing happens every time I've ever had this necklace. It is something that creates quite the frenzy. For whatever reason, somebody gave back the yellow gold, okay? Not literally, they just canceled it. So here's the deal. We've got a yellow gold turquoise by the yard. There's only one. So we're going to start there. And I know that I've contacted all the people who said they wanted one. They're all good. So here's what we're going to do. I've got one only. It's yellow gold only. This is a necklace that we cannot create. I have tried, I have begged, I have pleaded. This is all designed off a piece that I own, that I love, that you guys saw once and said, make that for us. So we did, but it's limited because these are actual solid turquoise beads out of the Sleeping Beauty mine. That is why we can't create more for you. So let me show this here on the hand to get you started. This is a one only, so come on in very quickly. It's 111-6379. And again, somebody purchased it and then gave it on back before it even got shipped. So thank goodness we get to release it here today. And it's 9 carats 05 worth of Sleeping Beauty turquoise. and it goes all the way around. The only exception would be where your closures are, which is right back here. You've got an adjustability. So see, there's a spring ring closure, and then 16, 17, and 18 inches in length. And there's one only, and you can see all those gorgeous beads. Look at that. You got the 2, the 4, the 6, the, let me see, make sure I got the count right, 2, 4, 6, and 8. So really special. And are you ready for this? It's going to be so incredibly affordable. And that's why every time we've brought it out historically, it's gone in seconds. It's never something we can make again, although we try, and it's one in the world. We're gonna see who's with us early on a Sunday morning, at least early in the show. I know it might not be morning where you are, but it's morning out here. So here's what we're gonna do. With all that adjustability, it's beautiful. It's diamond cut chain. It's all 14 karat. These are not reconstituted. They are not stabilized turquoise. These are solid turquoise beads. So keep that in mind as you're looking at it. And then of course it's that really beautiful every station style. This is like our diamonds by the yard, but with a really pop of beautiful blue that's robin's egg color. And it's not even $1,000. And it's not gonna be $9.99. And it's not even $8.88. We only have the one. And so this is really to say, welcome on in. Let's show you what we can do. And there's only one here. So again, I'm really excited to be able to release it today. It's a special piece, no doubt. It's not even $777 either. And we have this one, and it's always one of those that if I had as many as I wanted, we could literally sit here and sell it for 3 hours straight. I don't have that, so here's the one, and it's first collar, and you might as well say sold because it's $699 only, and then we'll pop it on the neckline for you as well. So you can see, remember, it's giving you that great versatility in the length because you've got the adjustability 16, 17, 18, wherever you want to wear that. But that's a really special piece, and you can see they go all the way around with the exception of where you have the adjustability right back here. So that is, and it goes with everything. I own this necklace and I adore it. I wear it almost every single day. And so this is the way to get your Sleeping Beauty by the yard. So yes, SBBTY. Sleeping Beauty, actually SBT. BTY. So that's one only $6.99. Let's go back to the hand here and show it to you there. And would you like it? It's one only at $6.99, and it's a huge value there. And of course, that diamond cut chain, and always the yellow gold tends to be the most popular of the bunch. So really excited to have the yellow gold. So hey, it's still hanging out. All right, we're going to keep moving because we got a lot to do and a lot to show you, but that is available. Boy, that's an eerie sign. Very ominous beginning of the show, considering we usually need about 500 of those. But it is our last one. Let's show you a ring here. This is a special piece, and I wanted to start early with it because it's something we hardly ever see, and this is a super deluxe color that you just don't get the opportunity to own very often in this rare exotic gem family. Thank you. Turquoise is gone. Wow. Let me know who got it. Big congratulations going out to them. That is why it pays to be early. You got to be here at the beginning because you never know what we're going to pull out, and that's kind of the thing, right? Everyone's always ready to go. Those really good pro shoppers, like I call you guys, the veteran shoppers that know. So here we are. This is our spinel. This is a new one today, and it's going to be that beautiful purple color. And get requests in because I got to tell you, there's only about an hour of jewelry planned today. So it really is about opening it up to your requests. I can get through all of today's merchandise in about an hour. So it really is a day when, whether you're shopping for, this is really kind of a cutoff here for Valentine's as well, because you know we're customizing everything for you, and if you need gold color changes and sizing and all that you usually do, well, we like to make sure that we can, not rush it and get it to you in plenty of time. So it's a really good day to think about if you're doing some Valentine's Day shopping for yourself or for your daughters or for your moms, sisters, best friends, whoever, lovers as well, then make sure that today is the day you're shopping. It's a good one. So this is 1122815. This one's going to be our fabulous. It's a really pretty color too, because sometimes the purple spinels, they can be a little dull. They can be a little kind of hazy, kind of lifeless, kind of lacking in some way. And this one is that really rich regal purple, but then it's got a little fleck of blue coming through, some really gorgeous pinks as well, and it's a 1 carat and it's out of Tanzania. So it's a really special spinel. There are different sources throughout the world for spinels. There's a prominent source in Burma, but that's really kind of gotten a little bit more tenuous in recent years. This is where you're getting the big old diamonds. You've got the diamond weight at 52 points, and it's really special to get those bigger diamonds all the way around like you see there. It's a really nice classic, but it's still very wearable. It's big diamonds, but it's not oversized. It's one of those that's really a beautiful mix there as far as versatility is concerned, and it's gonna be white, yellow, or rose. So keep that in mind. It's just a really fun new piece where this is a rare stone. And for those of you going, I don't know what spinel is, I've never heard of that. It's a natural stone. It rivals sapphire. They're very similar in not just where they're found and colors that they are found in, but actually in the chemical makeup. But it's a different gem family altogether. So keep that in mind. They're just closely related. So you see a lot of the same colors, you see a lot of the same sources, you see a lot of beautiful, beautiful, high-end. Of course, there's also a great durability to them because they are right below sapphires on the Mohs scale, so let's keep that in mind. It's an exotic, but it's not one that's not wearable. So it's an 8.5 on the Mohs scale, so you're good to go there. Let's make it really affordable, not even going to be $29.99. You know that because of all that I just mentioned, they tend to be a little bit on the pricey side. We make sure that no matter what it is, this one's got a little tiny smudge or something on it, so I've been cleaning a lot of jewelry here today. So let's see. I think with Tucson coming up, there's a lot of people in town, and there's a lot of different, you know, vendors and dealers, and they're all stopping by to say hello and give their regards and check out what our jewelry's looking like these days. And that's where, again, a lot of this jewelry's been on display. It's kind of like our bragging points here to show the most prominent people in the gem world what we're up to these days. And yeah, this is one of them. So it's not even going to be, how about we cut the price in half at $1,500 and then just keep on going. It's been a weekend of sales. It's been a really great time to shop. There are tremendous discounts all the way throughout the show. That will be the case today. Thanks, Tony, so much for that message. I don't know why I'm not getting notifications from, you know, the messages anymore. I noticed that yesterday. It's like, it was about 5 o'clock last night, and I'm checking. I just went to my messenger, and I went, oh my gosh, I got like 52 messages, and I didn't see a single one. So I don't know why I'm not getting notifications. But anyway, so yes, I'll check those more frequently today to see. Thanks, Tone. I'm glad that we're all up and running today. That's good news. But here we are at $1,500, not leaving it there. It's not 14 or 13 or 12. It's going to be, let's make it even easier. You know, solid gold band is more than $1,000 these days. Diamonds at 52 points when they're all substantial stones. They're VS diamonds. I mean, truly, is there anybody that can touch our values? Oh, wait, let me help you cheat. No, there isn't. This is just obvious, right? Nobody can touch our values. You're in the right place if you're a jewelry lover. We'll help you own the best for very, very little. And it's not even going to be $1,000. Let's make it $9.99, and then I'll try it on for you so you can see what that's all about. It's a really good stone. It's just rare. And purple stones, this is not a tanzanite color. It's not an amethyst color. It really is different. It's a richer, deeper purple. It's got a little bit of the blues, but in the case of tanzanite, it would be more, especially ours, it's more traditional blue, right? More of a bright blue. This has got still purple is the dominant color here, but look how classic that is and just how wearable it is. I mean, we make a point to bring all different types of styles of mountings. We make a point to create all different looks, but this is one of the tried and true go-to favorites and classics of the entire jewelry world. And yes, it is $9.99. So first caller on that one, and then we're going to show you, I've got a diamond bangle. It's a lot of diamond weight. It is a white gold style, and we'll see that too. And then, of course, who got that turquoise by the yard, may I ask? Francine. Well, she's just like our early bird right there. I'm convinced that maybe the show only broadcasts to her in the first couple of minutes. She is all about the big values at the beginning of the show. I joked with her yesterday. I said, wow, you were always there at the beginning to get the really incredible deals that I put aside. She's there. She's ready. So no kidding. She got that big turquoise by the yard. Fantastic. Thank you so much for shopping. Let's get to our bangle. This is a really special style. It's white gold. So what we didn't see, and of course we had that great high style yesterday for my couture lovers. We created something, you know, fancy and fabulous in couture for anybody who's really into those kinds of looks and status pieces, which, you know, I know I'm one of them. And so we created something really specialty. But if you like a little more traditional, or if you want a little more diamond weight, here is what we have for you today, only in white gold. First of all, this looks, I know we're up close to it, but when you have this on, it looks like you're wearing a couple of gigantic pear-shaped diamonds and a couple of really big emerald cut diamonds on this bangle. Now it's a cuff style bangle, so this is going to be, again, no closure like we had yesterday, where it's the easiest piece to put on, and we'll talk about that. But first, let's get you an item number. It's 111-8586, and this will be 18 karat solid gold. Sounds like a bangle we had yesterday, 18 karat solid gold. Very exciting to bring that, but this is where you're getting 36 points in the baguettes, 56 points in the rounds. So we're talking about a beautiful grand total here. When you consider everything you have together, we break it down because that's important. We want you to know exactly what you're getting, but you're talking about almost a carat. It's 92 points in diamonds overall. But that is really the tip of the iceberg because it actually looks like more. And we'll show that to you on here in a moment. It's 18K, it's white gold only, as we mentioned, but let me explain for the, this is for the average size wrist. If you have a little smaller, like 6 and a half, I would say you're good to go here. And then if you have, that's usually about the smallest full grown, full adult lady's wrist is usually 6.5. So this will work for you all the way up to a 7. I think if you're 7.5, maybe this one, let's just show it here so you see how this works on the hand. This is how it's going to open. Notice there's no hinge to it. Very similar to what we saw yesterday in the world famous nail bangle, which is, of course, that one still, like I said, we're going to make a few more of those if you missed it. This is going to have that same twisting motion. Instead of that obvious, like, open this way, widthwise, it is flexible this way. So that means you're going to, this is just like yesterday's nail bangle that we had for you, where you twist it. Look at how much twist you can get. There's a memory wire inside in that 18 karat gold. These really have to be done in 18 karat gold. It seems counterintuitive, but you have to have the 18 karat gold to get this kind of flexibility. So the same runs true here, just like our nail style that we had yesterday for you. This is where you have, look at that twisting motion, plenty of ease there. So what you do is simply just place it on your wrist and then kind of just, it's like a motion that I'm not even sure how to particularly describe to you. It just goes on almost automatically. And you can see how beautiful that is. Of course, this being a little cuff style that has that little bit of open work, but it's not going to fall off. This one is not going to move. Once that's on like that, you do not have to worry about it going anywhere. And then to take it off, you simply, look at that, one hand, I can do it with 2 fingers, and then you simply just get it off that way. So twist it, not pull it. That's the key here. It's the same as the nail bangle. So when it's on, it's secure, but that's how you twist it, yet it always finds its way right back to center even. So that's exactly how that's going to work. But remember, you saw when that's on how big these diamonds look. They look like individual center stones. And then let's go back up close so you can see that quality. But this is where we're going to do something wild here, because it was a $59.99 piece last time we had it. And so obviously it remained here. Look at how beautiful it is. It's got that memory wire inside, so it's not solid. Otherwise, it wouldn't have that flexibility. It's the same reason why the nail design, we had to do it that way. When there's a smaller scale, and when you do it more narrow, you can create it that way, where you just have that twist. Think of it like the twist, right? This is same thing. So think about it's your twist in your bracelet. And is it going to be your party piece? That's for sure, because that's all you have to do. If you don't like closures, clasps, dealing with little tiny findings like even figure 8s that secure your pieces, this is where you got to go, because you will pop your bracelets on, have them on with ease, take them off with ease, don't need help, don't need assistance. It's like the bracelet almost finds its way right where it should be on your wrist. It is so perfect and so easy, and yet really going to fit that average size or even a little bit slightly smaller. So this is it, not $59.99. Watch this price tag. We're going to blow it out. And of course, yesterday had an incredible value of $18.88 on the nail style. This has a bit more diamond weight to it. Also that 18K, you saw how beautifully it even stacks, whether you're mixing and matching your gold. Let's make it really simple, not even $19.99. And yet huge diamond weight, looking like big individual stones, which if you got that in a bracelet, let's say that was a 1.5 carat pair, and that was a 1.5 carat pair, and that was a 75-point emerald cut, and that was a 75-point emerald cut. Think of how many tens of thousands of dollars you'd have to spend to get that bracelet home, whereas we're not doing it for $19, $18, $17.99. This is a one only, and it's beautifully stackable. Yet you're getting the premium level of gold, you're getting that amazing technology inside that is complicated to do, but once it's done, it makes it so easy for you, the wearer. And that's the beauty of it, and we're gonna make it $1,699 only. So what a great way to stack up that little arm party or that little arm candy, however you like to put it, right? But again, with that twist action, it's really a party, right? It is a party. So let your bracelet dance around your wrist, let those diamonds dance in the light, and you got it for $16.99. And we've got a natural gold quartz coming up for you as well. We have 15 seconds left on this one. Let me know who's got it, and that's 18K salad. And then are you ready for heart shapes? Because we have the very, very finale, the last of its kind heart-shaped tanzanite, and it's no small stone. It is a major, major, major piece. Look at this coming up. You think that's going to last very long? The only thing that is really missing from that piece is a fabulous heart-shaped collector and lover. And my goodness, if you've taken a little inventory and taken stock of your tanzanite collection, and your blue wing block D does not have a heart shape in your blue wing block D collection, well, that's your last call. So we'll share that with you as well. And then are we ready for the heart shape now? Maybe we just do that on the early side, because I have a feeling there's going to be fights on that one. So let's do it. It's 1122928 now that we've got you all tantalized. Look at how pretty the red flashes here in a heart shape. Of course, the beauty of the heart shape, if it's cut really, really well, and this one certainly is that you've got a magical fire and brilliance about it, and yet it doesn't take away from the saturation level, which is why we so covet these stones, why they are prized parts of our collection, why they are the exclusive best in the world, literally the best in the world. And it's going to be item number 1122928. It is a 914. So 9 carats 14 on this tanzanite. That is our, I'd like to say the largest, but it's the only. So it really is about, do you love a heart shape? And for those of you yesterday, I know there were a lot of people, and that just makes sense. End of January is here. So if you are in the mood to get a heart shape, whether it's Valentine's Day or you just love and celebrate that cut every day, here's the way to do it. It is a 125 diamond weight as well. This is a take on the signature mounting, but it's been obviously modified. This is where signature styles are usually where we see that beautiful side detail, where it's got the pave on the sides of the band, but then you see the classic halo around it. So everything about this is oh so special, oh so important. Let's also keep in mind, this is a $12,999 ring that I'm going to drop dramatically here just right now. This is not going to last. We know that. There are too many, there's a lot of desire for heart shapes, that's for sure. And that's year round. That's not just because Valentine's Day is around the corner. That is the case year round with our stones. We know that tanzanites don't often come in this cut. The last thing you want to do when they is very, very precious, best of the best of its kind material is waste it. And this is an extremely wasteful cut. So you don't see a lot of them for that reason. And we've never had a lot of them when you consider the collection that debuted about 5 years ago, 5 years, 1 month, and what are we at, 3 days? I mean, right? We can count like that because we're also in the grand finale of them. There are very, very few remaining. So this is your chance to pick it up. It's not going to be $13,000, so don't you worry a thing about that. Everything else I do have in heart shapes today is quite a bit smaller. The merengue I have is a 1 carat. The champagne diamond I have is a 1 carat. So there's a big difference. If you're going for a larger heart shape, this is absolutely the direction you should go if you love a blue wing block D. And there's only one. It's not even going to be $10,000. I'm so excited for this one to be here. I'm glad it is. And we're going to make it so affordable. Let's take a look, though, at the inside, and then I'm going to try it on because it's all fully finished. You better believe it is. It's a nice big ring. So we got to make sure that it's going to be comfortable to wear and it's impressive in the style and all of that. But also, get ready because it's going to be a good one. Look at how beautiful the colors are. And then let's take a look at it on the hand because that's so important here with the size. I want to make sure that you know how large it is. Not oversized, I don't think. Again, I like big jewelry, so I wish it would just sit there. It's a little too big, so obviously we're going to size it for you to whatever you need. So it's going to be that perfect fit. But look how beautiful it is. Diamonds going from one side to the other as it's on. You never ever miss those diamonds. They look great from every single angle, and we're going to just go ahead and do our best on all the blue wing blowouts. And you'd think at the tail end of the collection we'd be moving the prices upwards. Not down, not backwards. We're going to make it really easy here for you today. And it's not even $10,000, not even $9,000. No, we're already under $1,000 a carat, which I know we've kind of spoiled you to pieces when it comes to per carat values on our tanzanite. There's no doubt about it. But this is where we're taking it even lower. It's not going to be $9,000 or $8,000 or $7,000. Give us a quick call. It's important to take advantage of these, especially when you know you're not going to see them going forward. That is the big problem. They can't go forward. We don't have any more. You've heard me tell you about it for the last week or two. That's important. Keep that in mind. We have no more. We have no more stones that are loose to set. What is set and what is made and what you see here on the air is what we have and what we will have going forward. So it's not a time to wait. Let's make it even better than $7,000. Come on in. This is so stunning. I'm not a heart-shaped person and I love this stone. I mean, if that gives you, I can only imagine what you're thinking right now if you already love a heart-shaped stone. If that's something you already enjoy and love and get a kick out of and enjoy wearing and the symbolism of it, oh my goodness. It's not my kind of stone, and yet, I mean, look at how beautiful it is. It's because the sparkle that comes through, the prominence of the red is so apparent, and all that's happening for less than $7,000? Yeah, it is. So do we have anybody saying sold so far? Because we have 4 people talking about it. Oh, no. 4 people on the phone lines, 1 ring only. It's not going to last. And it's also not going to be $7,000 or $6,000 or $5,000. I mean, let's say goodbye. And we'll even change the gold. So if you really want yellow gold instead, let's do that. If you really want rose gold instead, don't recommend it, but let's do it if you want it. I mean, it's up to you. It is not going to be even $5,000 or $49.99. Think about the per carat low we're at. And you're not just getting a couple of diamonds for free. It's a carat 25 in diamonds. This is where, again, my wish at TVON. I think the only way to make this show and this network better is if we had unlimited supply and quantity of everything, but you know we don't. And that's what makes it such a privilege to own these pieces. Oh, and by the way, it's not even $49.99. I know we have backed up calls. We're busy. We don't have a ton of operators here today. So don't hang up. We'll be with you shortly, I hope. But it's not even going to be, should we go under 4,000? Yeah, let's do it. $39.99 first caller. That's it. One only. That's all we got. Last heart shape here. No doubt the one that everybody wants. It's big, it's bold, it's beautiful. And wait till you see it in person, because yes, the blue wings always look even better, if you can believe it. They really do. They look even better in person than they ever do on TV, and it is sold. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Let's get to my gold quartz. I mentioned we have a new ring. It's on the way right now. It's going to be item number 1122340. Wow, look at how pretty this is in yellow. See, this is my preference, and I just think, even with all those white diamonds around it, when you have a gold quartz that has this much of that precious 24 karat gold within it, oh, it's a good one. Guys, please, a reminder, if you see something you love, don't even wait for it to be priced, because by then it's usually too late. We have people that know this is the TVON way with one-of-a-kinds, and this one is too. Most everything I have today is one-of-a-kind, so just feel free. We invite you to dial in on the early side. I know we have busy backed up calls actually still, so bear with us. It's 1122340 here. So here I am telling you to call in. You can't even get through. But that's on us, guys. We'll try to see if we can find some more operators somewhere. But here's one big, big stone here in a round. So very, very special there. It's 4 karat 60 in this natural quartz. But of course, 24 karat gold. Yes. Bangle gone. Congratulations. Thank you on the bangle. And don't forget the nail bangle is here. We're going to make a couple more of those. Just a couple more that I've convinced our team to go ahead and create for you, because we had some issues yesterday and couldn't get all of you guys watching on TV. So thank you so much on the tansy. Thank you on the bangle. Everything is gone except the spinel. So the purple spinel's here. And let's go ahead and talk gold quartz, because this is going to follow suit, and it's a 106 diamond weight. So you get plenty of diamond weight as well. And we enjoy seeing that, don't we? And it's not even going to be where it should, because look at this great way they do the classic double halo, but then they keep the diamonds going down the sides. And then you also have that northeast, south, and west points that are accentuated by a bigger stone, which is really attractive. And then you've got, let's take a look at this. This one's awfully fabulous. Let's take a look at oh my gosh, look at the gorgeous pattern here. This is natural. Obviously, you can't play with that. That's how it's discovered. And all we can do is really polish the cabochon cutting. You don't actually, the way the gold is formed through that beautiful gem of quartz is all natural. So let's take a look at it on, because it's a nice big size. I wouldn't say overwhelming, but it's got a nice presence to it. You can see I've got about a size 5.5 finger, and you've got more or less coverage of that. Yes? Oh, oh. Oh. Perfect. Oh my goodness. Oh no, really? Catherine from where? Why am I tearing up? That is just so sweet. Oh my gosh, I'm extra emotional today, obviously. Must be football playoffs. I'm just kidding. Makes me emotional. No, Catherine, first of all, wow, happy anniversary coming up. So she celebrates an anniversary on Valentine's Day. How sweet is that? So she's already a romantic, you know that, right? She or the hubby or both. But she got a tanzanite heart shape last year in a pendant for her anniversary. And now this year she's got the matching ring. Oh my goodness. The only thing I would say, Catherine, is I hope you're not going to wait until February 14th to start wearing it and enjoying it. Let's go back to the wheel, because that's where this ring is. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Catherine, so much for shopping today. Happy anniversary to you. And of course, your beloved. Oh my gosh, what a sweet anniversary that is. I bet you a lot of people share that anniversary, right? Oh, how nice. Well, that's just great. Well, thank you and enjoy. Glad you were here. That's like a meant to be moment. She was at the right place at the right time. Now she has the perfect matching set and heart-shaped blue wings. So, and got our last. So that's very exciting. But here we go with our 460, 106 in diamond weight. I'll think of you guys on February 14th. We're going to be together. It's a Wednesday night. So we'll be hanging out, shopping together, I hope. So fulfilling all your other Valentine's Day jewelry desires. And it's going to be, you know what, guys, we're going to do this really quickly. I know our gold quartz don't stick around. You know that. I know that. It's just always exciting to have a new one for you. And boy, it's here and it's now, and it's going to be affordable. It's a $49.99 price tag. I think it's a little steep for our gold quartz, at least for what I'm feeling today. So let's go even lower. Take a look at this. Not going to be $49.99. Let's make it $1,999. $99 instead and keep the jewelry rocking, shall we? And don't forget, speaking of, yes, this one's gone. Congratulations. You guys are shopping them faster than I can even show them. I've got a merengue. Look at this, though. We're going to keep the heart shapes going. I mentioned we have 3 today, and we have been checking everything. Oh, my goodness. Look how perfect. Yes. 36 years. Congratulations. And they're in Illinois. So, my goodness, I think of, yes, my whole, what's that? Addicted to Blue Wing. Oh my goodness. Well, I am proud to be your enabler. I am completely, I'm a Blue Wing pusher, that's for sure. And I am proud to enable you and everyone else to keep that addiction going. Yes, I love it. She said, I'm addicted to Blue Wing. I am so with you. Happy 36 years, at least in a couple of weeks. That's so exciting. Wow. That's a wonderful accomplishment, and that's something to be very proud of. So, and to many, many more years of wedded bliss. But here's 112-2632. So we're breaking out. If you're not feeling the love yet today, well, we're going to make sure that in the next few minutes you will, just on the heart shapes alone. And this is our nice, really, I think that if you're going to get a stone in a heart shape, and at this point it can't be a Blue Wing Black D with the red, so let's go pink and red and get you a 104 merengue that's got this bright neon color. Super rare, of course. We talked about purple spinel already, but now we're into the pink that comes out of Tanzania, this pinky red ultra neon, and it's 84 points in the diamonds as well. Another take on the signature style. It's another one only, and then we do have a champagne diamond heart shape as well. So that, I think, exhausts my heart shape collection for the moment. I was having Andy double check, so I don't know if he came across anything else, but that's it. That literally, is this like the whole inventory? Okay, because I wanted to bring out all of the heart shapes today. But okay, guys, so it's this one and now the champagne diamond a little bit later, which I'll flash for you right now so you know what to expect if you're debating between the two. There's the champagne diamond heart shape with yellow and white diamonds around it. That's coming up. But this is my affordable deal because I wanted to bring this down. Obviously, these are pricey stones given that they are so rare, only discovered in 2007, and yet long gone. So not long for this world were they ever. There was just it was like a little, kind of a blip of a mine, if you will. And take a look at that and the way it's created on the inside. And then we are going to change it if you want to. So yellow gold's fine, rose gold's fine. Let's take a look at it on the hand. It's just the perfect, sweetest little package of a ring here because it's not that oversized. This could work for anybody and everybody, I do believe, from a scale standpoint. It's got a $69.99 price tag. We're blowing it out right now. It's one only. Come on in. Pretty much everything. And you know there's only one piece from the first 32 minutes available, and it's a purple spinel. And so this one going to be even, but I vowed to you I got to make sure these heart shapes with the kind of last push here for Valentine's Day shopping, if we're going to change gold and do sizing and all that, those customizations sometimes can take time. We do it sometimes within a couple of days. Sometimes it takes a little more time. It just depends on the schedule and where it sits in the queue of, all that customization. But I got to tell you right now, if you want a white gold and it just needs sizing, it can probably go out tomorrow or Tuesday. So it can be with you in the next couple of days, but we got to blow it out, and that's what I'm vowing everything will be. The most incredible blowout price it possibly can be today. That's what we're doing, making the shopping for your fine jewelry as easy as it possibly ever could be. And that's where this one is going to go. Make sure you're calling early. It's not, because this may surprise you. I mean, really, if we do it to $59.99, it's a great deal. If we get it down to $49.99 for a 1 carat spinel, that's in that super exotic cut. We know those cuts don't exist very often in any stone, let alone in something as high variety, meaning as specialty as spinels are from this mine, this source. It's not even $49 or $39.99. Let's make it even easier. It's going to be only $2,999. That's it. And then if you have requests, get those in. We'll be happy to go find whatever we can out of the vaults for you as well. We'd love to do that. And this one is gone. Congratulations. So we might as well get to our last heart shape. How about this champagne diamond? Keep the love going strong. Valentine's. But is there any better way to celebrate love in jewelry than diamonds? Yet, if white diamonds are so passé to you at this point because you've lived a long jewelry life and you love jewelry, you probably have white diamonds. Why not upgrade to an exotic color of diamond like this one is in 1122015. That is a fabulous natural champagne diamond. It's over a carat. It's a 102. It's also a VS Clarity. And you're getting, well, check it out, 3 halos is extra good. You don't earn 3 halos unless you're extra special, and that's what this one has. It's got a 51-point white diamond weight and a 20-point yellow diamond weight, 71 points in addition. So yes, how about a carat 73 overall that you're getting here? And that is looking so fabulous, isn't it? And then let's see what it looks like on, so you know, because obviously the price is coming down. And this is our final heart shape. Unless I missed something. And again, I had Andy look specifically. This is it, guys. This is the way to go right now. And look how perfect this is with that triple halo. And I always say champagne diamonds are as versatile as far as styling, wearing it. It's as versatile as a white diamond, I believe, and maybe just gives you that extra bouncing off point for that brilliance that you have off of the natural kind of brown caramel tones that you have here. This is still a natural diamond. It's still 1 out of every couple 100,000 diamonds. That means one color diamond, meaning all the colors. That encompasses all of them versus 100,000 white diamonds. That's the kind of ratio we're talking about. And when I say a color diamond, that could be a pink, that could be a green, that could be a brown, it could be a yellow. It really is an incredible, incredible feat to get a 1 carat plus in a natural diamond. This one's gonna go. It's been $59.99 though, so let's get rid of that. There's a reason everything's going, and that's because these values are so intense, and this one is not even going to be 5,000 or 4. And this is the only heart-shaped diamond I have besides a yellow. I do have a yellow diamond that's a 2 carat 33. It's definitely on the pricey side. So if you want to get into the world of exotic colors and diamonds, but you don't want to spend $15,000, $20,000, this is already a value, but we're going to take it much lower. And it's not, this is what's so crazy. There's nothing in 1 carat diamonds we can acquire on the wholesale level. I'm talking about if we went with a basic diamond, still in a color. So think yellow champagne. If it was just a 1 carat loose, we're seeing those retail, or rather wholesale, for about $6,000 to $7,000. We've got Tucson coming up next week. So a week from tomorrow, it technically kicks off, okay? We're all going, not we're all, I'm gonna be here with you guys. I only get to go out for like a half a day, but you guys should know that the show, we're gonna have some update, and there's like a big gap between the wholesale trade shows, really between September and February. So a lot has transpired in the gem and jewelry world, and so Tucson's kind of like, since it's the big domestic show and the first one of the new year, it really is an important time to evaluate where prices are, where wholesale is, where the prices, and if you don't think they've changed since September, ooh, the diamond world, especially in the fancy colors, really is rapidly evolving, and that only means going up. Unfortunately, I wish they would devolve. Come on over and take a look at it. It's not $49.99. It's not even gonna be even close. We're gonna do something better than even $3,000. And at $29.99, you can't buy a single solitary 1 carat white diamond or otherwise, even wholesale, at VS for this price. You cannot. One of my friends was in wholesale the other day. She's looking for a diamond, and she goes, oh my gosh, your prices on the show are so much better than even wholesale. I'm like, I know. It's crazy. If you find the perfect piece, you got to shop it here, because even if you had the ability to go to a wholesale trade show or a wholesale jewelry district, like in New York or Los Angeles, you cannot buy values like this. It's true. It's not going to be $29.99 either. So just let me know. It's our last heart shape. And it's not even going to be, yeah, let's make it better than $28.88. I want to really get this substantially low so that everybody says, wow, these values today are something else. It's not even $28 or $27.99. Let's make it $2,699 only. And that is for, remember, your carat 73 total weight here in this incredible ring with that very pronounced, very defined heart-shaped stone. I got to know, Andy, who got that Mahenge? Scott got the Mahenge Spinel in New Hampshire. Wonderful, wonderful, Scott. Well done. Thank you so much for shopping. And let's see who's got our champagne diamond heart shape. It's gone as well. Congratulations. Let me know when you know who got that one. And you know what? I also have, I mentioned there's a Tanzanite men's ring. I have a Paraíba. Are you kidding me? For the guys or gals, it is a Paraíba gents ring. Oh my, look at that color. Look at that color and clarity. It's item number 112-1200. Congrats on the champagne diamond. We'll find out who got that one too. Only thing left from the show, 38 minutes in, is the Spinel, the purple Spinel, $9.99. My goodness, our most affordable ring of the day, and it's here. But here's our Maheng, or rather our Paraíba gent style. It's the only gents ring with Paraíba we have. 58 points, still a good size in the Paraíba world. Yes. Really? Thank you. Brand new register new Ann picked up that champagne diamond. Welcome to our show, Ann. Thanks so much for shopping today. Here's our 58-point Paraíba, neon and clean. 29 points in diamonds around it. That is some perfect pave surrounding that stone. And then we have the finished undergallery. Now, I do have the ability, we can change the gold color for you as well. This is a screaming deal, period. I would say get it for the stone. I'm not going to be able to get you a loose stone even in Tucson for this price. So it's my little, heads up, guys, call in early. There's a reason these values are so good, because it's the end of the week and the end of the month and Tucson's coming, and we got to move jewelry. But also, this is hand selected, and when I saw this stone and the clarity it provides, and then I saw that I'm discounting it from $79.99, which is where it has been. Let me tell you, this is the one of its kind. There is not another gents option in Paraíba. The guys are collectors just like us gals are. If you need a great looking stone and you just didn't want to spend $8,000 for it, here it is, still changing the gold color, still getting your size for you. All that's free, and it's not going to be $79.99. This is not even fathomable to me. Maybe it's just, years of experience working against me here, and maybe the same for you, going, there's no way that's getting below $5,000. It is. And by the way, at $5,000, that would be a $3,000 savings. I don't see anything wrong with that. But the fact is, it's not going to be $5,000, it's not going to be $4,000, and here's the craziest part of all, it's not even $3,000. That's a gent's ring with the most important stone, arguably, in the world. The neon is there, the clarity is there. All that you ever want in a Paraíba stone is all happening right there, and it's not $3,000, and it's in any gold you want, and it's the only one of its kind, and it's not even $29.99. This is why all the pieces are going so quickly today. Take a look at it. It's also not going to be $29.99. Let's make it even better. How about $2,888? One caller. That's it. That is really insane. And I don't know if I tried it on. Let me do that real quick here for you. Look at that inside though. Scroll work. It's almost like a heart-shaped scroll work that's on the inside, almost like S-curves that are locking and interlocking and then rotating from north to south and east to west. And look at the clarity of that stone. I just still can't get over that. And we would not, there aren't many gents rings that go under $3,000. Here's what it looks like on the hand. It could be a lady's piece. I mean, my goodness, we're sizing this for you. So if that were a size 5, I mean, I would wear that and it'd be just like a beautiful heavy gold weight to a lady's piece that any of our gals would love wearing as well, I think, if you like a bigger piece, and a lot of gold weight. So $28.88 for one of the clean, bright, beautiful varieties of Paraíba, which is right there and rare. I know we kind of surprised you with that one because I don't think anybody would expect to see a gents Paraíba ring on any given show. The fact that it's here and looking like that, and now it's under $2,900 just doesn't make any sense. But that's the whole point of today. Make sure the values are just that good. So whether you're brand new, whether you've been here a while, these are going to be values that really, truly make you go, wow, that's what it's all about. So here we are coming up. We've got a very large tanzanite as well in a ring. I'm going to show you. What did we have? We had our 29 karat yesterday, which by the way is still here. If you were thinking about the 29 karat tanzanite pendant, it is still hanging out here. I know it's a little pricey, right? It's not our typical fare, but it's here and somebody's got to have it, and this would be the right time given that tanzanite's almost gone. But let's show you one of our larger stones in a ring. 19 plus carats. Nobody has this one yet. Oh my goodness, because, yes, go ahead, Allison. Oh, thank you. Sharon, she's brand new. Did she shop or just get registered with us? She was shopping today too. Wonderful. Sharon, where's she calling from? Thanks so much. Well, Sharon, I think a lot of people would agree with you. She said, as far as I'm concerned, you and TVON are the very, very best to do it, right? The best in the game, the best in jewelry. I think I would wholeheartedly agree that TVON's got the best values. Yeah. Best on TV. Yeah. And, you know, I appreciate that, Sharon. I got to tell you, we really, it's not easy. We really work hard to bring these values, but I got to tell you what you end up seeing here as far as values on the air and the quality on the value. It's one thing to get, like I always say, it's one thing to get jewelry cheap. I can send you a million places and go get cheap jewelry. And I can send you a million places to go get expensive jewelry. But to have the best of all worlds, it really is just truly a one-of-a-kind destination. We are just unparalleled in the industry, really as a whole, and I've been in the industry a long time now. So thank you, Sharon, so much. Welcome to our show. What was she shopping for, by the way, may I ask? Oh, good. She got a bangle from yesterday. Wonderful. Did she need to see it again, or did she kind of catch the presentation here and there yesterday? I'm so happy. What color did she get? Yellow gold, my girl. I love it. That's my preference as well. And thank you so much. You're going to love it. And boy, what a great piece Talk about designer jewelry that is made the right way, but really affordable. That nail bangle embodied that. So here's my big tanzanite. It's item number 1118093. It's very special. It's a 19 karat, but there's really an extra level to this one because yes, it's a huge stone in an oval with, this is the most saturation of any stone here. We have, whether it's a 1 carat all the way and up to a 22, this is the most saturation. It just also happens to be one of the enormous sizes we have for you, but it also is, oh my goodness, yellow diamonds for the most part. There's a carat 30 in, oh, hi, Helen. You'd like to see it. Okay, Helen, thank you, Tony, for sending that around. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give you guys right after this a little brief, 60 seconds or 2 minutes maybe on the nail bangle. So like I promised I would do because we sold out of everything yesterday despite not having everybody with us. So we're gonna show that for Helen and anybody else who needs to see it. Yes? Thank you, Elizabeth in Virginia. Wonderful, thank you so much. That's very kind of you, I appreciate that. And that's my middle name, so hi Elizabeth. And where was she, New Jersey? Virginia. Virginia, wonderful. Thank you so much, Elizabeth, and happy Sunday to you. This is a yellow gold piece only because it has so many yellow diamonds, and that's just the halo. Don't worry, we're still gonna throw in some white diamonds here for you on the sides, and there are only 6 of them, yet it amounts to 41 points, so that's impressive too. And it stays in the yellow gold because of that halo tapered prongs that are designer as well. It is stunning, and it's also gonna be, ooh, $29,999. Now, I'm not excited about that. I'm just excited that it's gonna go from there to a brand new markdown. Yes, we'll do that quick little nail recap, the nail bangle recap. We call it Nailed It because we did nail it. And that's gonna be coming up. We'll do that right after this so that all y'all that missed yesterday can see what that's all about and pick up our lessons because they're already going out sight unseen, and we don't have that many we can create because that's kind of an extra little thing we're doing today. So I want to make sure you get it before it's gone. But here's what we're going to do on this one. It's got a new markdown, and that we're thrilled about. Even at $30,000, that's fair, but we're going to make it a lot more affordable than that. It's our 19 karat. I know you want to see it on the hand because that's so important here. It's not for everybody. That's probably why it is here, even despite the great value that 30,000 brings. It's not for everybody. This is going to appeal to a smaller percentage of people just because of its size, number one. But if you're a collector and you want to have one not only in yellow gold, but emphasizing that yellow combination, which is so rich with the purples, the blues, and the reds, this is the way to go because you're getting an enormous amount of yellow diamonds. And that is obviously an upgrade. I know we like to just look at per carats on tanzanite and regard it for that reason, but when you're getting a carat 30, just in yellows, obviously there's a carat 71 overall in diamonds, but your yellow diamonds are so enormous. And then of course you've got that red flash that even from this distance away, you're seeing quite clearly. It is not going to be though $10,000. And that's where suddenly 20 grand off, making it $99.99 is sensational, but it's gonna be a lot more affordable than that too, because that's the way we're rolling here today. And from museum all the way on down to super affordable, we got you covered. There's a great yellow diamond necklace later that everybody can get. Not everybody, but at least affordability-wise, everyone should be able to get it. We don't have that many to go around. But here's what we're going to do instead of even $89.99. Even better for you, and we're going to make it, you know what, let's make it $79.99, and I'm going to calculate your per carat here so that you know that on a 1903, that's coming down to about $420 a carat when, actually it is $420 a carat, but that's with a free carat 71, which the majority of those diamonds are natural yellows, round brilliance. So $79.99 for that one. Let's do a quick presentation on the nail bangle. And we want to make this brief because obviously some of you did see it yesterday and we're thrilled we had it on debut day, but obviously with a lot of issues with broadcasting yesterday. I know some of you, or just, you know, you're out and about on a busy Saturday. Let me make sure you see this on the wrist before we show it up close because it's remarkable and I only have truly the one. And just keep in mind for reference, I have to tell you, this one is a little bit smaller than the average. So it's not going to be necessarily this snug. I'm about a 6 3/4 wrist. They made this one in a very teeny tiny size. So if you even need a small size, you can get this very one if you need it. It's technically mine, but we can sell it. So this one's gonna be 50 points in diamonds. I don't mean to confuse you because obviously we're having 2 different lengths or 2 different sizes offered. Average and large. What that means is it's gonna be average is really your 6 3/4 to 7.5. Large is anything over that. So if you wear 7 3/4 or 8, 8.5, you're good with the larger. So this is a bangle, so there's a little bit of room. This is how it's going to open up, because you're probably wondering, and this is, by the way, done the same way. I know everyone was searching the website and doing all that for the big designer that, of course, has made this famous. This is obviously not a brand new innovative design. It's a design that's super well known in couture level by one of the biggest design houses in jewelry in the world. So this is not, something that obviously we've made little differences to it to make it our own, but this is something you've asked for. And I personally have wanted, and I'm not one to go out there and it doesn't matter. I'm never a believer. It doesn't matter. I don't think that people, even with a ton of money, where money is really no object, still don't always like to spend more than they have to spend. What is the point of that? Who wants to do that when you get the same exact thing? This is 18 karat gold. I wanted to show it to you on, but let me just show you how it twists, because we were talking about this earlier. Do you see how I'm taking this off right here, right now? And do you see how it just sprung back into shape? By the way, this is how the designer does it. Now, they do some really big, heavy ones. They have many different versions, okay? But to be clear, because I know some of you were asking, this is actually the way that this particular size and scale is done by the designer. They make one with a big hinge, but it's about this fat, okay? And it's really, I've worn it, I've tried it on. It's really, I think, just because I'm honest with you guys, I think it's downright uncomfortable. And I'm all about big jewelry, and I will wear uncomfortable jewelry and uncomfortable things in fashion because I like it. But this is done this way in this scale by the designer. When it's this size in the 18K, when it's this size and scale, they do make it this way, where it twists with the memory wire built inside of the 18 karat gold to allow for this twisting motion. Instead of pulling it, instead of hinging it, the big versions, to be clear, the big versions do have a hinge. They're really thick and wide, about this thick. This is that I purposely did, I think, a more wearable version for everybody every day. I know you guys well. A lot of us have been shopping together for over 20 years, so I felt like we should start here at least and go with this kind of, everyday version that I would wear myself, that you can still stack with other things or wear solo by itself. Big enough in presence, but this is how it is made, and this is how you do it, and it's incredibly complex to do. So again, to be clear, I'm pulling it now. You cannot pull it open. It will not fly off your wrist. Once it's on, it is on. But because it's so easy, it just finds itself wrapping around your wrist. So I did want to clarify that. I'm trying to make this a quick presentation, but I also want to explain, because I think a lot of you are going, I don't get it. Where, some of them hinge, some of them don't. Let me just go ahead and polishing it up a little bit, because obviously we only have the one here. I want to make sure it looks its best for you. But this is, other than that, 50 points, which is the same as a big designer, right? 50 points, VS diamonds, 18 karat gold, finished all the way around as far as that head of the nail. Also diamonds on all 4 points, if you will, of the nail's tip. And it's all 18K white, yellow, or rose. We're offering rose gold as well for you. White gold is something that's, a little tougher to find sometimes, so we're giving that to you. But all that said, get an average or a large. You probably know where you fall. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. That one, to be clear, if you're going, oh my gosh, she's an average size wrist, it looks really small on her. This one is the one they made for me. It's smaller, so keep that in mind. It's not going to, when you get the average, it's not intended to fit that tight. It's just, again, they made it a little bit on the snug side. So it's not going to necessarily be that super tight fit, but it's not open. There's an overlap to where the head of the nail and the tip of the nail collide. It's never going to be open. So it's always going to overlap. It's meant to have that little bit of flexibility. It's easy to wear, it's easy to put on, it's really easy to take off, and it's comfortable when it's on. So all that's really important. And it's white, yellow, or rose gold. We wanted to give you a brief look at it for Helen and everybody else who missed it yesterday. It is under $2,000, even when you get to the larger size, which obviously is more gold. The diamond weight will remain the same. And the larger size, by the way, works really well for a lot of men. So actually, the large size is $19.99. The average size, of course, bringing it down a little bit less for you, which is where most people go. Again, if you have any questions, let me know, but the average size is going to be only $18.88. So, and I didn't stress that enough yesterday. There were several gentlemen that reached out, and they love the style too. A lot of men wear this style as well. It's that hardware, that beautiful, sophisticated, iconic look. But if you want to have this for the gentleman in your life, maybe a larger size will work for them. Hopefully it will. And that would be a really good look. So remember, you've got white, yellow, or rose, 50 points in diamonds. The diamonds are going to be on all 4, I'm calling them sides of the nail tip there. So let me show you here how this works all the way around. Watch the tip of the nail there, and you can see that there are sides all the way around that are done with that pave. The same thing goes for the head of the nail. That's going to be diamonds, as you see, all the way around. And then we mirror finish the side here, and we mirror finish the inside, the other side there as well. So that's going to be that beautiful solid look, and then it's all mirror finished and it looks fantastic. So we do have, hi Bettina, we did find something for you. Oh good, they did find another heart shape. Mahenge actually, so let's see if Bettina likes this. We did check, Bettina, no morganites. There are no morganite heart shapes. I will certainly alert you if we ever come across one. Don't have any at the moment, and this is our nail bangle. So we nailed it. We nailed it. We made it just as good, if not better, than what you would spend a lot more to get. The flexibility of it, meaning the way it moves and opens and turns, is really gorgeous. And I've been test driving this for over a week. So I can tell you that no matter how many times you open and close it, you twist it and turn it, it doesn't lose its shape, it doesn't gap here. It is exactly the way you want it. It's just made right. This is why also they are made for you. A lot of times we don't just mass produce something and hope we got it right. We want to hear from you what size and color gold you need combination, so we're not creating, you know, extras that we never know. Is the white gold going to be popular? Is the yellow going to be more popular? So it's a great piece to pick up. Just wanted to recap it for you, and then I'll be wearing that throughout the day if you have any other questions about it. But that is a very important value when you see that we have made that still with all that 18 karat gold, and you can see how it's highly polished all the way around. Let's get to a request here. Hi Bettina, glad you're with us today. And this is a heart-shaped mahenge, just a little smaller than the one we had earlier. This is 112-2566. Like I said, I had them on the prowl, searching the entire inventory to see what we could come up with heart shapes, and you've already seen 3 of them today. All 3 are gone. So this is where, obviously, and heart shapes are always that way. It's not just because Valentine's Day is looming. It's because they're always popular and they're always more unusual, and you know that. Gosh, that bracelet is like I try on hundreds of pieces of jewelry a day. Bracelets are sometimes, I've broken nails on the air. I've hurt myself on the air with bracelets before in years past. I have scars from where bracelets kind of pinched me and left a scar. I got to tell you, that nail bangle is the easiest one ever to put on. It is easy. It's not like you need to even ever take it off. But if you do, take your jewelry on and off every day. Just rest assured you're going to love that. That's the easiest thing you do all day long, is put on that bangle. But here is 1122566. It's our 57 pointer and has 65 points in diamonds. I love this almost wreath-like design that you have on the outside halo. 65 points is 2/3 of a carat. That's substantial. You can get any gold color you want, like white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. So that's up to you as well. And it's a one only because obviously the heart shape, and you're really seeing those fuchsias and reds gleam through on this stone, and we'll try it on for you. And it's going to be affordable, not $39.99 affordable. Heck, I already brought a 1 carat mahenge down lower than that today. So now it's just a time to make this one even more so, and you're not even spending $2,000 on it. And that's your half off level. We're not making it $19.99. Check that out. That's a really important stone. And we're going to make it even easier. Not even $19, $18, $17.99. I want to take that last heart shape of the day, make it at least that I know of, unless they're still looking. They might still be looking. It's a pretty vast set of vaults we've got. So they're probably still doing that final search to see if there's anything else in heart shape we can bring out. But as far as mahenge, pinks, reds, this is it. I will make this $1,699 only. So a huge value there on a still significant anything in big sizes, meaning anything really a 1/4 carat and up in mahenges is considered large. This was a stone that was only mined and only brought out in really tiny overall crystal sizes. So when you have a faceted stone, it's really tough to have any kind of substantial carat weight like this one definitely has. So $16.99. Only on that one, and then we will keep on moving because we have the top of the hour about 3 minutes away. And again, John, if you're out there, I know John wanted to see a yellow diamond, so say the word. I've got the carat 51 yellow you were asking about. Still have pieces from the first hour. It's the spinel, the purple spinel, the tanzanite, that's the 19 karat, and the men's Paraiba. Don't ask me how. Speaking of men's rings, we do have a tanzanite, but if that Paraiba is still here at $28.88, maybe we scrap the tanzanite. I'm not sure. The tanzanite men's ring is amazing today. We also have one of my all-time favorite yellow diamond deals, a classic returning favorite, not to mention the yellow diamond necklace. And then how about this? My aqua lovers. First of all, this mounting creates a fuss. Every time we have it, every time we see it, no matter what stone is in the middle, not only does it create a little frenzy at the moment, but then it's usually this flurry of requests afterwards. This one's here, by the way. And take a look at this. We might as well get this gone because in 2 minutes, it's Sierra Santa Maria. It's in this really fabulous mounting that has 120 of diamonds all burnished into it. You can have any gold you want, white, yellow, rose, 112-2459. Mahenge heart shape is here. That's the first heart shape of the day to stick around. And this is the beautiful Sierra Santa Maria Aqua. It's a 2 carat 13. It's gorgeous. You talk about the mix of having really, really strong color in aqua with a round, with a Portuguese cut round together. You put it all together and what do you got? Well, a really fabulous ooh and ah ring. That's what that is. And it's going to be one huge, huge value right now because we got to send it out before the top of the hour gets here. So if you'd like this one, it is a wild moment. Look at the inside. That is really replicating the cutting of the stone, which is kind of cool, right? The cut of the Portuguese cut almost looks like a floral internally. If you just are able to really look at the faceting alone, our wheel's got a whole mind of its own today, but it usually does. It's in its last leg. So here we go with this one. Beautiful cutting. Let's take a look at it on. I know it's a teeny size right now, so I might have to put that on the pinky as a pinky ring. I've had a lot of gentlemen ask for this style. I've had a lot of ladies ask for this style. It tends to be iconic. It also is 213 in the round. That's good size for aqua in that color. And then of course, combining color with a lot of powerful flash all together here is what this stone is. And it's going to be a carat 20 in diamonds. Watch this. They wrap around the sides. You get to see a lot of your diamond payoff from the profiles of the ring as well, from every single angle all the way around. And it's also going to be a huge, huge value. I would probably not wear it there. I'd wear it here or here or here. Anywhere there, I think you're good because it is so wide, but doesn't sit up too high. Notice the dome doesn't go way over the top. We've kind of got this more like a low profile dome so that it is still that width that we love of the dome, but not uncomfortable, not getting in the way of everything. And you know that can be, tough when you've got a ring that's, the one that you look at and you love, but then you go, oh, every time I wear that, it's kind of a pain in the you-know-what. That's not what we're going for here. We really want this to be a wearable, comfortable design, and that's why the attention to detail, like the under gallery, the beautiful, again, not elevating it so far up where it's going to be way far off the hand. That's really the beauty of this. So, sorry guys, we gotta fix this wheel. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to make it super affordable so we can send it out. Top of the hour's here, and yet the last time we saw it was with tanzanite, and we needed about 50 more than we had. So come on in on the early side. We'll make this really easy for you. It's going to be $1,888 for the aqua as we see. A really, really good value. Just kind of complete our first hour here. And then lots more where that came from. 2 big hours left of our Sunday. Get requests in if you have them. I'd recommend shopping a little Valentine's Day action if you're thinking about having something in time. Even if you want, customizations made. We've got an earring wheel later that's all big earrings. We've got a huge opal, a really gorgeous, I'm talking platinum with black and green and blue and all the color. Look at this, look at that opal. What in the world, that mosaic pattern with huge diamonds, love that. But we're gonna start the hour with some yellow diamonds in a necklace, as mentioned, because that's really important. So we've got a yellow diamond piece that just is, to me, the best illustration of our value in gold especially, because I know if you've been looking at gold lately, just plain gold all by itself, like little basics, like chains, studs, no diamonds, no gems, just gold. Have you noticed where it's at? I think always the best way to really look at gold pricing in finished jewelry is just look at what a chain goes for. So what if we can give you a chain with a large yellow diamond? Thank you. We're very fun on this one. I'm getting this one set up. I'm getting a necklace set up, so we're going to have this one for you next. It's going to be item number 112, 1161. That is a stunning aqua. So proud of it. Don't worry about the sizing right now. It's just a 5 right now. I can't squeeze that onto my ring finger when it's that wide a size. So again, that's a beautiful aqua. It's got that great saturation of color. And the cutting just makes it, doesn't it? We're going to get you started with something really exciting. For our top of the hour, awfully glad you're with us today. Happy Sunday, one and all. Glad you're here. My name is Lauren Blair. This is TVON. We've got 2 hours left, so don't go anywhere because we are going to wow you with the next 2 hours. Hopefully we've been wowing you so far with all the big values today. Only a couple pieces remain from the first hour. If you have any questions on those, big 19 karat tanzanite, Gens Paraiba, purple spinel, all here. So wide range of options still to shop on, but this is going to be, and by the way, requests welcome. We love your requests today. We don't have, we know that Sundays get a lot of requests typically, so we have a lot of time for requests. So if you have any of those, get them in. But you're going to see men's tanzanite coming up. We're going to see a really important yellow diamond piece as well. And the aqua, if you want to give me a call, we're verifying on it right now, but I'm waiting to see if that one is for sure done and sold. But this is my next top of the hour. Has got to be something as a highlight. It's got to be a special piece. This is where I think puts into really, I would say, into real, like, let's get into reality here with gold. Because gold, as we take a look here at this necklace I'm about to set up, it's a necklace. So when you think about what you spend for a gold chain today, and you realize that this is not just a gold chain for your favorite pendant, which are out there. And as far as I'm concerned, on Tuesday, I have a chance to kind of be, it's like the day I'm not here. So it's the day that I was really, again, kind of got a chance to see what was happening on just television with some jewelry. And was it Tuesday or was it Friday? Hold on, let me think. Was it Thursday? Maybe it wasn't Tuesday. Either way, I was struck by, the fact we're always talking about gold chains. I was talking about retail. I always tell you that retail chains are $600 right now. I think I'm wrong, but wrong in a good way, because I'm being too conservative. Because what I saw from a really big jewelry and gold retailer on television the other day were chains for $600 and $700. And they're good values. They're really good values because they're selling thousands and thousands and thousands at a time. So it's a good deal. Retail, it just means retail. We're probably, looking at a new updated gold price on chains, even retail. And I'm talking about a basic 16-inch chain that you would buy with like a gram of gold weight, right? A gram or two of gold weight, and a basic chain that you would buy for your pendants. This is an entire necklace. Not only that, first of all, if it was just a basic chain, it would just be one length, and it would just be probably a teeny tiny little box link or something. This is actually a diamond cut Rolo chain. And you'll notice we can't see it yet, but it's got a lobster claw closure and 3 adjustable links. So this isn't built like a basic chain. It's a necklace featuring a very large yellow diamond that is 27 points minimum. We really are shooting for 1/3 of a carat, but we're very exact about our carat weights. So the smallest one, which is right there, is 27 points. The smallest you will get is 27 points. Most of them are closer to 1/3, which is 33 points. What you're going to get is the same color, the same clarity, VS, the same shape, which is that beautiful, I know it looks like a round, it's a cushion, yeah. Gents, Paraiba is gone, congratulations, thank you so much. It's a great one, it's a great one, and don't forget Gents Tanzanite coming up. Haven't had many Gents Tanzanites. I had the request to my email the other day, so we didn't have one, so I put one together. And I'm really excited about it. So it's coming up shortly. But this is an adjustable chain, meaning it's got 16, 17, and 18 all built in. It's got a diamond cut Rolo link, which you already see shining and sparkling right there. It's got a lobster claw, much bigger deal than a spring ring. It's got a platform of gold that is housing and holding your 27-point minimum yellow diamond that's all natural. And it looks gorgeous. We're talking about classic everyday wear here. We're not talking about a piece that you might wear or you would wear once a year. We're talking about a classic, updated, because it's like, I say classic but updated because they're really, really hot right now, right? They're really stunning right now. They're like the look. Right now, it's all about the station style, whether it's single station or stations all the way around, a la by the yard. This is the look right now. And that's partly because also it layers really well. So yes, the intention is to wear it all by itself and it looks great, but you can also layer it with other things and it looks fabulous no matter what. So this is really amazing. Yes, Susan, I agree with you. I agree. I don't have anything like that that's smaller, unfortunately. I'll double check. We might have something with a little bit of yellow diamond accent, but nothing like that with the big halo. So this is going to be our yellow diamond and yellow gold only, so no choices to make because you have no sizing issues here. One size fits all. You've got the yellow gold only. This is what I was saying earlier. This is a great Valentine's Day gift in the making here, and we don't have that many to go around. Hey, it's the first item today that I have at least more than one of. We're 67 minutes in, but I don't have that many. I have fewer than 15 for the world. Yes, Jess, go ahead. John's ready for the yellow diamond. Well, I think that's perfect. We'll have it right after this necklace. Yellow diamond ring coming up for John. You got it. And this is where I'm going to show you. I only have the one here, so let me just go ahead and take it off the stand now, show you from a distance. This is not meant to be a huge piece. It's meant to be that everyday style, that station style. Of course, it's going to sit perfectly on the neckline. It's never going to turn or twist. It's never going to move. It's going to be that perfect style you have. So you just, look at that chain. Look at the chain sparkling. It's funny, the chain meets up there with the tip of my nail bangle there, and the nail bangle has diamonds at the tip there, and it's like, I keep thinking, look at the diamonds you see sparkling, and then you realize the chain is sparkling the same way, if not more so. I love a chain that sparkles. Why not? If I'm going to wear gold, it should sparkle like my diamonds. It should sparkle like my gems. That's what this does. Let's take it right on over to the neckline and show you that way as well, because it's beautiful on too. You can see how it has a presence to it. There's no doubt about it. It's got a presence, it's got a look, but meant to be worn. And this is where it would sit at 16 inches, 17 just a little lower, 18 a little lower than that. So wherever's comfortable for you, or you're just changing it by the day for the neckline, for the whatever's comfortable, whatever's maybe, again, your preference for a deeper neckline, maybe you wear it longer. Maybe if it's a higher neckline, you want to wear it shorter so it shows. It's up to you, but that's that lobster claw clasp. Take a look at the clasp up there. As I move it just a little bit, you see the 3 different O-rings that are just slightly larger than your chain link itself. So that's where you have the adjustability. So it's subtle. You know, it's not like one of my pet peeve in fine jewelry is extenders. I can't stand an extender. It's a pet peeve. That looks like cheap jewelry. When you see, you know what I'm talking about, where they have a chain, let's say it's a 16-inch chain, and then they add an extender which has a completely different link to it, that the link is different, and then it looks so just costumey to me. We just make it so subtle so that if anyone is seeing the back, like your hair's up or you have short hair, like what I'm doing today, someone could, you know, be behind you and they'd see the back. They know it's fine jewelry by looking at the back there. You're not seeing a weird, you know, like an add-on or an, you know, an afterthought. That's not the case here. So let's bring you a great value. Let's show it again on the hand here. Then we'll take it up close so you can see that quality of that yellow diamond that is so, so important here in VS, yes. But this is the way it's going to be again. There's that beautiful chain. There's that sparkle and brilliance you have. And it's going to be a huge value. I love it at $9.99. Let's be real. But here I am talking about it as a potential Valentine's Day opportunity that, yes, will be to you in time. That is only yellow gold, so it's for my yellow gold lovers, although yellow gold I think is having not just, I mean, it's classic, but it's particularly hot right now. Here it is up close again, so you can see what that looks like. So you can see, oh, got the back side of the stand here. But take a look at how beautiful the yellow is. It's also just a brighter tone of yellow, which is really, really lovely, I think. I got to redo it. Sorry, guys, I'm a perfectionist, so let me redo that with the proper side here. But this is really what it's all about, is to get something. Maybe it'll just sit on its own. I don't think it will. So, again, that's the back. While we just take a look here. It's finished in the back, though, so I wanted to show you how it's built. And then there is, look at that stone. Look at that beauty. That yellow is so bright. So here's what we're going to do. It's not even $9.99. I really want this to be a Valentine's Day gifting opportunity. That would be lovely. Oh, look, it does. This is perfect. Even better. Who needs a stand? It'll stand all by itself. And yet, it's going to be better than even $8.88. Remember where chains are at. This is just, again, to me, and we're not talking about a treated diamond. We're not talking about a faux or a crystal or a man-made stone or a lab-grown stone. We're talking about the real deal. An all-natural yellow diamond that many people don't have. And a lot of people think they're never going to have because, well, have you looked at the prices of natural yellow diamonds? They're crazy. And everywhere but here. And so let's get you the best. Let's get you the rare. Let's make it giftable. Let's give you all those different aspects. Let's make it better than $8.88. This is, again, the Valentine's Day, oh my goodness, wow piece. The chocolates are great. The flowers are amazing. But oh my gosh, is there anything that's going to top a yellow diamond necklace in solid gold, adjustable, gorgeous yellow diamond, natural, VS stone, all of that? They're never going to believe you ever paid under $1,000. You're paying under $800. Common knowledge where gold's at. One look in a store, one look at a basic chain that's $600, $700, $800, and you realize that's a piece you couldn't get away with. You couldn't spend under $5,000 for this in retail. No way. Not to mention, you'd have to be at a very high-end retailer to begin with to even see an option in yellow diamonds that are natural, not treated. There are a lot of yellow diamonds that are being sold as natural diamonds because they're natural diamonds, but they got a lot of treatment to get the yellow color. That's not what we're showing you. This is a natural yellow from the earth. It's not $8.88. It's not $7.99. It's not. This is going to be so fast to go. Operators, I'll need to know how many you're taking, please, because some of you might be getting more than one, and that would be a fabulous idea. But I need to know because we have fewer than 15 to go around for everybody, and it's also not even going to be $699. So now it's kind of like it's at a chain price alone, but you're getting this platform. That cushion cut that ends up looking like a round, it's a softer cushion, it's a square cushion, so it really looks to the eye like a round brilliant, which is amazing. You have two already. Don't even sell them yet, Allison. We have two going out, and you have one. So 5 are gone already. We are not going to have it for $699. So if you haven't dialed yet, please don't wait. It just shows you. Not only do we bring you values, It's a value if it's a $30,000 piece here, but this is the value that makes fine jewelry affordable to one and all. We are believers in that. Having every show bring you a variety of different price points, opportunities, and now at this time when so many people are thinking, yeah, I'm gonna do the flowers and candy because jewelry is not in the budget this year because gold of where it's at and diamonds where they're at. Well, we are changing the game. Before you go out and spend, I'm telling you, the flowers and the chocolate could very well be more than this. And I'm not saying they won't be loved and appreciated, but probably not as much as a yellow diamond necklace in solid gold that is not even $699. Call me quickly. Most people on the phone lines right now are getting more than one. So if you did want to get, let's say that was the stroller, you're going, I can't do jewelry because I want to get all my daughters the same piece for Valentine's. My mom and I always do Valentine's gifts for each other. We don't get to see each other usually, but we get to do gifts, right? I'll send her something, she sends me something, right? That's the best mother-daughter love, best love of all, right? So yeah, we celebrate love. That is where if you had two daughters, she doesn't luckily, so she only has one because yeah. It's amazing she even had a second kid after me, right? Yeah, it's like, oh, you're blessed with the daughter that you wanted. Perfect, right? But this is where if you have two sisters, two daughters, two best friends that you want to celebrate jewelry with, this is how you do it. Because it's affordable, like $599 affordable, no less, so you can get as many and get one for yourself too. Because then you could all be wearing the same piece. Operators, tell me how many you have, please. I'm serious. You have to tell me how many you're getting, please, because they're never going to last. They're never going to stick around. And you've got one. Jess has one. Joanne one. You're still getting, now, is that in addition to the two that you already got? So you've got 3 in total? Okay. You've got another one. This is it, guys. Yellow diamond moment. It's a yellow diamond moment. It's a necklace moment. It is also a very bright color, a very more vivid color yellow than we typically see. This is not that light, barely there, canary yellow. This is specialty. And I'm so excited it's here for $5.99. I mean, really, I don't know if it's just because I live in Los Angeles, but I doubt it. But these flower arrangements, these floral arrangements, I mean, obviously you could walk into the grocery store and get one for probably $50, but oh my gosh, these like beautiful, really pretty ones they're like $700. I'm going, I cannot justify that for 4 days of beauty. Give me a lifetime of beauty and let me spend $5.99. Let me spend $5.99 and get a lifetime, how many? The closing, yes, that's called the clasp, and it's actually a lobster claw. I did only show it from a distance, so let me show it here. This is what a lobster claw looks like. It's a little higher in than, let's say, the little round one that's called a spring ring? This is a little higher in. And that's where it's going to fasten with the finding being the 3. We put in 3 different O-rings. That's what an O-ring is. See how it's just a little more circular than the rest of the chain? So that's what that finding looks like. That closure tends to be the most premium for a chain, is that lobster claw. It's better upgraded than a spring ring. Like it's a bigger, easier to maneuver, especially if my nail gals, we think about you. It's a lot easier to work with when it's a lobster claw versus a spring ring. And so we give you that higher end closure, of course. You've got the 3 adjustable lengths, 16, 17, 18. Those are the most popular lengths of necklaces for women to wear. And so, especially with a smaller design, I'm all for it. Like I'll wear a 22-inch if it's that really long cross that I want to have as like, the layered effect. But when it's something like a station style that's meant to be worn like this every day, I'm just going to want it probably 16 or 17. Now, for some of you, if 18 is more comfortable, great. That still can be, sometimes that's a little higher on the neckline. Totally an option, whatever you want to do. We just threw in all 3 lengths so that you're not set with one. Especially makes it great for gifting because maybe even with a daughter, you're not sure where she really wants to wear this necklace. Maybe she doesn't have a necklace like this, and so this is going to be her new signature style, but you're not sure what she likes. Well, you don't have to worry here. The 3 classic lengths are built in, so that makes it extra, extra special for gift giving and really, really so easy. And $5.99, I'm telling you, if you're going, well, I don't know if I'm buying the whole, like, are flowers really that much, candy's that much, or that big, whatever arrangement. I mean, really, whatever it is, I think that for the value standpoint, $5.99, maybe that's a gift idea for you, maybe it's not, but I got to tell you, when it's that perceived value of thousands and thousands of dollars, when it's something that is going to stand the test of time and be loved forever. It's not like it's a style that's hot right now, but in a couple years, she's not going to like it. It's going to be beautiful. If you've got, for my gentlemen out there, wives, girlfriends, right? The daughters, the nieces, the fabulous girls, the best friends, right? And I just say, This is always maybe how I justify things. I don't know. Like I can justify a shopping purchase. If I love it, I'm going to get it. So I will find a way to justify it, even though I just know. It just makes me feel better. Like I know I love it. I know I'm going to get it. If I fall in love with something, you know that instant reaction you have if you got to have something, right? Well, this is where, again, yellow gold only, so you're not making any decisions. But I think if you need something like that, I love the idea of each, you and your little circle, whether it is sisters or best friends or daughters, and keep it all together, like keep that. I love the idea of all wearing the same thing every day. Even if you're not maybe close in proximity and geography, you still have that piece that you all wear that connects you. I can't say that about a lot of jewelry pieces where it would be a piece versatile enough to span the generations. There aren't a lot of pieces I can show you that I can say, this would be great for grandma and mom and daughter, right? It just doesn't always work that way. Andy, did you get a necklace over there? Oh. Earrings from, oh good, wonderful. Who was that? I just saw a big smile on your face. Yeah. Oh, Gwendolyn in Wisconsin. What a beautiful name. I've always loved that name, Gwendolyn. I love that name. It's so unique. I don't hear it a lot. I love it. So thank you, Gwendolyn, Wisconsin. What earrings did you pick up? I know they're from. Oh, cool. You'll love the Huggies. All right. So coming up, $5.99. We got to move. Those are probably sold out. I just can't help it. I love looking at those, and looking at the necklace and looking at the stone and being just mesmerized by the vibrance and the bright and the beautiful of that yellow. Anyway, let's get to a quick opal. Then I think we're going to talk tanzanite, bottom of the hour. Men's tanzanite, 10 minutes away. Have some new ruby earrings. I did not mention this yet. I have a white diamond, a 1-carat white diamond ring in a bridge. Shame on me for not mentioning this yet. Look at this white diamond ring. We don't see that very often, a VS white diamond. Oh my goodness, would that be one easy way to just get engaged, be done? Right there, classic. Okay, so let's move on. I'm gonna show you a really cool opal here. This is, I flashed it already, so no doubt somebody's probably loving the idea of whatever that was that I just saw, those mosaics of bright, vivid colors. Let me make sure it's polished up here. 1122040. And this, wow, look at the pattern. It's like this really beautiful mosaic pattern. It almost looks like if you could have stained glass, but in neon colors. It's so bright. Blue base color to this Lightning Ridge Australia. So good, we set it in platinum. Keep calling on the yellow diamonds. Let's see if there are any yellow diamond necklaces. Honestly, your operators will have the, Andy, maybe you can give me an update on that and just tell me if it's sold out or not, so I know where we stand. But here it is, yes. Gone? Okay, so we still have a couple left. Cool. Boy, I don't even know how, but we still have a couple. I mean, couples too, but you know, we got a couple so that you're not, haven't missed the boat yet on the yellow diamond necklace. But this is, oh, you know what? Stop everything. I knew I was forgetting something. John wants to see the yellow. So the yellow diamond. Okay, let's just get this going real quick. This won't take long. John, then we've got the yellow diamond coming up. I knew I had a request lined up. This is platinum, carat 64, Lightning Ridge opal, and it has 119 of diamonds. Huge rounds and a couple of big baguettes on the sides, 2 on each side. Let's take a look at it on and get yourself on the lines, because no way this is going to last. I don't know how or why the $69.99 price got basically completely crossed out, because that is a definite $69.99 opal. And I'm talking about you could pay that for the opal and be on your merry way and feel good about the deal. This is a platinum setting though with enormous diamonds, and it's not $69.99. We have one, that's it. It's gonna go. It's not even, oh my goodness, this is so good. It's not even half of that price. $3,500 is half. We're doing better. It's not going to be $35,000. It's not $3,000. It's not even going to be $29.99. Hello, opal. Yes, the most dominant color is the blues and the greens, but there are reds. There are golden yellows. Look at that stone from every single angle. The reds come out of nowhere. So do the oranges and the yellows, which is so tough to get in any material like this. And shall we? Less than 29, less than 28, less than 27. Let's make it happen. Then the yellow diamond's coming up. And this one will be $2,699. That's it. $26.99, 30 seconds on that one. Then the big yellow diamond's coming out to play. John said, I'm here. I'm ready to see my request. So we've got a very important yellow diamond that, trust me, we're going to make a real easy, quick one here because it's just a value. So we'll see that coming up. If you want a big yellow diamond to maybe go with the necklace, That would be quite the set, right? We'll make that happen coming up for you next year. Don't forget, we still have a couple yellow diamond necklaces still here. And so maybe you'll be inspired once you see the ring. Maybe you also want to get in line very quickly here if you want a carat 51, because this is obviously one of our bigger yellows left, but the price stays down a bit because that's the issue, is that when the diamonds do get up into the 2 carat size, woo, do they elevate. So maybe the happy medium is go with a carat 51 like what we have coming up next. And we'll see who's got the opal because it sounds like that may be going. Okay, I am ready to show you this one. Yes, please. I have been ready since yesterday. Take a look. And this was on earlier in the week. And I was just raving about, yes, it's the stone, it's the bridge, but I'm raving about the color. It's the color of this center stone that is oh so important here. That center is everything and more. And that's what I mean. We're getting specific here, but it's a gorgeous cushion cut. It's a brilliant cut. But the color is just bright and vibrant. You know how usually when we use the bright, vibrant round stones as accents around it, usually there is a difference in the color. Here, not a difference. All seamless transitioning in the color from the center to the outside halo to the stones that run underneath. And it's item number 1122767. It is a carat 51. So I recommend this if you want a big size. Maybe 1 carats are not, because 1 carats are not enormous, right? 1 carat's visually. It's a lot in the diamond world to get anything in 1 carat. That's a magic size you hit that drives the price up. But they're not enormous in their appearance, right? So when you get a yellow diamond and when the 2 carats come around, well, yes, those are bigger, but then they hit that other magic size that really drives the price up and far away to where, you know, it's cost prohibitive for most. Here's a carat 51 center. It's kind of like the happy medium, quite literally, because it's down the middle. Now, we don't usually have these sizes very often, so you kind of want to act quickly when you see them. And then there's 46 points in yellow diamonds and 96 points in white diamonds. So that's what builds the bridge around it. So under it, around it, surrounding the stone, it's all together here, just one of our best. And it's got a $15,999 price tag. But that is going to change right here and now. Don't forget about the nail bangles that we have for you as well. Still, you know, want to make sure you have a chance to get those. We released a few extras for today. They're mostly sold out. I just got an update. We have 3 left that we can make, and that's it. So here we are with a really super special piece. And yes, it's going to come down in price tag, and we love that. But it's also going to be, let me try it on for you because it's substantial. It's built properly. This is, remember, 46 points in the yellow. Let's take a look at the side. That's 1 single row, but all large stones down the middle. You've got the white diamonds on the sides. They are elevated. They meet up with the halo. Those yellow diamonds, you can see they actually go all the way through. And then you have that double halo around it. It was 15,000. 15,999. Yeah. 59 is like, it's still better than retail, but we're at 15,999. I'm going to do a lot better than that for you. So that is where it started. That was $15,999. Let's try it on for you and see what this one looks like on the hand. It's just a beautiful compliment. It's got a nice feel. There's just something about this bridge. Yes, it's large. Yes, it's built as if it's 3 rings in one here. But it's such a really wearable design, and if you still wanted to go all out, you can stack something next to it on one side or both. So it gives you a lot of versatility. A lot of you think I'm crazy for mentioning that, but that's okay. Just, you know, Wonder Ring lovers out there, it would work. I like to point out when it does. And if you just wanted to add something really over the top spectacular, I mean, the ring on itself does the trick, or by itself. But you know what we're gonna do? 293 is your total weight here. So almost 3 carats of overall diamond weight. Obviously the yellows are dominating here because you're getting this overwhelming carat 97 just in the yellows alone. That's impressive, and you can see how it's built. Just all really doesn't sit up too high. This is still a style and a design that's meant to be worn every day. Could be a wedding set upgrade. Could be maybe just because I think a lot of people start with white diamonds when they get engaged, and then over the years, maybe you want something a little extra. Maybe you want something extra special and important and, you know, something that maybe you didn't have access to a lot of years ago. Whether that's financially or just, let's face it, there's not been a generosity from colored diamond mines. And now we have a situation where, yeah, at this point, the Argyle mine, which is the top quality fancy colors, is gone. So you really, this is why you see the prices elevate. Like I said, we had the last trade show in September in Hong Kong. And now the first big trade show of the year is coming up next week. So we're going to be telling you live on the air The second we hit the floor, we're going to be telling you what the upgraded level is, because the diamond world is ever evolving, ever changing. So we're going to have an update on where the diamonds are. It's going to be vastly different from where it was even 5 months ago, 4 or 5 months ago, because the yellow diamonds are just on the rise like crazy. So to have almost 2 carats in one ring, that's important. And then you look at the whole thing and you realize it's not even going to be 15,000, not even 10. We have one. It's size, you go with your, on this one I would go up a half a size on this one to be recommended just for that comfortable fit. But it's also not 9,000 or 8 or 7. Now normally this is something we might auction off, start at 7,500. I'm gonna save you some time and money today, and we're not doing that. It's not even going to be 7,500, which should be the open on an auction where then you compete against each other to get it. That is not what we're doing. I'm not doing 7,000. I'm just going to price it. I'm not doing an auction. This is quicker, this is faster, and more importantly, it saves you a ton. And that's the important part. So it's not going to be 7,000, 6,000, even 5. And now we can look at what we've had historically in carat 51s. Listen, there haven't been that many, so I can remember each and every price of each and every carat 50 we've had. They don't go that low. It's not even 5 or $49.99. We're going to make this a first caller scenario that is going to help somebody own one of the most important yellow diamonds left. We had a 251 go the other day. It was on a Thursday, I want to say. Friday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. No, Thursday. I mean, technically it was Friday morning for a lot of you. It was the very, very latest part of the Thursday night show. One of our 251s went. I mean, this is it. This is one of the bigger stones left in the inventory, and it's not even 49, 48. Let's keep going. I don't have it sold yet. We got to make sure it goes. As it is, two-tone gold. You get all that done. Taken care of goes with everything. It's not going to be 48, 47, 46. My goodness, we never go this low, even on the center stone. Already we're lower than what the wholesale would be on a 1 carat center by itself in a box. Now you're getting the entire ring, almost 3 carats in diamonds, solid gold, so heavy, weighty, beautifully made, and it's not even $45.99. Let's get it a home. Valentine's Day is coming. And this would be, maybe it's that anniversary upgrade. Maybe it's that big birthday gift. Maybe it's that I'm retiring and I am going to have a ring to remind me every day of how much I've accomplished. Or maybe that's going to be the piece that motivates you to get something accomplished. I don't know. Jewelry is great motivation. How about $4,499.60? And Allison, yes. Yes. Oh, she is so sweet. Why does she do that? Oh, she's just so sweet. Lynette, that's very sweet, but I don't think we allow that as a company, but thank you. Listen, it's the thought that counts, and I really appreciate that. That is very sweet. Thank you, Lynette. You're so sweet and kind. But get one for yourself, please. Please get one for yourself. Get one for yourself. Then I could get one too. I'll get one on my own. I'll buy one for me, and then we can wear the same necklace. That sounds like a plan. That sounds like a plan. Let us know if you like this one. In 25 seconds remaining, I'm telling you the 151s don't go any lower, and that's got a lot going on around it. She is just the best and the sweetest. And don't forget, if you want a big white diamond, we have one. We have a 1 carat white diamond. Yes, we do. It's very rarely here. And I'm not talking about one of those certified stones that cost a fortune. We're talking about a round brilliant, because none of my certified stones are round brilliants. I only have a cushion and an emerald cut. So they're a little limiting. You ready for this? I know this one's going. We're just going to find out who and where. Where is it headed? $44.99, white diamond coming up. I promised you a men's ring at the bottom of the hour. We're 2 minutes behind, so I got to show you that. Big tanzanite coming up. Gent style. I had this request the other day, and I went through our inventory the following day, and I went, oh, we don't have a men's tanzanite. And the tanzanite stones are pretty much gone. So I found one. This was a couple days ago, and I found one, and I said, you know what? We got to put that stone and take it from that ring and put it in another ring, because I didn't want to be without a gents tanzanite. So this could be, think about this, this could be the last time we see a gents tanzanite. It really could be. That, I can't believe I just had to say that, but it's true. All right, let me know. Jess, are you getting the yellow diamond? Nobody getting the yellow diamond. All right, well, so much for that. What's that? A message. I'll take it. Yes. Oops, Jess, was I literally not just talking about that very fact? I love that idea. So Kathy said that she got a yellow diamond for herself, for her retirement. That is so, I mean, I was literally up here while you were on the phone. I'm talking about that. I love that. And yes, Kathy, you go girl, buying your own jewelry. I mean, again, we talk about gifts here and there, but honestly, the majority of our jewelry is purchased from oneself to oneself. And you know, you always hear me say it, and trust, I'm trying to think, when was the last time I got a piece of jewelry as a gift? I mean, right, like, no, yeah, it doesn't happen because I'm in the biz, number one. So, yeah, but isn't that true? Yeah, buy what you love. You know it, nobody knows what you love better than you. And jewelry's personal like that. So yes, buy what you love, and hopefully we make it affordable enough to do so. Yes, go ahead, Allison. Thank you, Lynette. And what else? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, I will do that, Lynette. Don't do anything against the rules, Lynette. But thank you, Lynette. Thank you so much for shopping today. I appreciate you. Oh, she is a sweetheart. Let's talk men's gents. Men's gents? Men's tansy. Gents tanzanite. It's a tanzanite with red flash. Oh, you know I had to, if this is going to be my last gents piece with tanzanite, we had to pick out a very special stone. Now, you know we don't have any more loose stones. So I'm going to tell you the secret. I chose a stone out of another ring. I did. I had to choose a stone out of another ring, take it out, and put it in this men's style, this iconic men's style, because I wanted you to have what is probably likely going to be, I went through our entire inventory the other day, did not have a gents tanzanite to show you. So what do? Made one happen against all odds. So if you are shopping for gifting, if you're shopping for yourself, if you're a lady who says, no, I would wear that, me too, I'm all there for you, with you, every step of the way there. I'm never one for, like, jewelry is wear what you like, just wear what you enjoy. But this has got all the red flash you love. Take a look at it here. Oh my goodness, to get an oval, because we didn't have, this mounting doesn't hold a ginormous stone. So it's a carat 21 and item number 8748. It's 1118748. I even went backwards on the item number. I used an old one to try and make some deal happen here because we know it's a lot of gold. It's a lot of diamonds. So there's a lot before you even get to the stone. And let's see what we can do here. Make magic happen. 121 is the center stone size. It's 40 points in diamonds. It's in any gold you want. There are visible reds to that stone. You're seeing it right now. It's blues and it's purples and it's reds, and I would say not even, yeah, I would say actually probably it's more blue and then red and then purple if we're going in actually the order of the prominence. And it's finished on the inside, of course. Look at that. Yes, please. White, yellow, rose in your size. Now, I get it. There's never as many, well, I mean, there's not usually as many men watching as women. We sell a lot of ladies' jewelry, right? So I know this can be a little bit challenging here. And when you're talking about a $49.99 ring, I'm trying to also make a bit of a statement here, given that this is likely our last gents tanzanite ring we ever see. I just don't even know how one would actually arrive on the scene. So here it is. This is the moment. But before we just say, okay, who's got it at $49.99, let's change it up. Let's switch it up. Let's do something different. And I know this is probably, well, it's not the smartest thing to do because it hasn't been working of late to get a lot of activity on the phone lines, but I do want to auction it off because that allows us to get a chance to spend less than $49.99 to get the tanzanite ring to you. So when it's probably your last chance. Traditional gent style, so if the gals are thinking about shopping for the guys, this is a style that is pretty universal. It is amazing. It's not $49.99. I'm going to start an auction, and we're not starting at even half off, which let's just take a moment and realize how significant that is to start an auction on this ring at $2,500, let's say. It's not going to be $2,500 to open. This is going to get a little silly, and this is the point where even if you weren't necessarily thinking about a gents tanzanite, you probably will be after you see what I'm about to do, because I want to give everybody a really good shake, a really good shot at this, give you a chance, changing the gold for you. Yellow gold's beautiful, rose gold's amazing, whatever you want to do. but it's not even going to be $2,000, and that's about as low as a gents piece will ever go, even with a less important stone. It's not $2,000. Let's get a lot of action on this auction. But it's going to take more than a $2,000 open if we're going to get that. That's been the struggle of late. Just getting a lot of people in on auctions has been something that's not been happening as much, or maybe that's just a commentary to my values. My values lately have been on another level. So instead of $2,000 to open, I'm going to go $1,500 to open, and we'll see where that goes. And get ready to have some fun with this one, because it's a $10 increment only. Gets you this amazing, amazing piece. Solid finishing on the inside. I mean, there's nothing missing from this piece. Do not let my open fool you. I'm just trying to get a lot of activity, and so far we have nobody, not a one, yet on the phone lines. Men's tanzanite. Okay. Okay, let's do this. I will not take no for an answer. Well, I won't even take no open for an answer. I'm going to go even lower. Oh, if you haven't started dialing, and probably I just need to be a little more patient because it seems the phone lines are ringing pretty strong right now. It's not going to be 15. It's not going to be 14. It's not going to be 13. Let's go wild. Let's get into a little tansy frenzy. This is your chance. I mean, this is a moment. This is almost like an emotional moment here. Last gents ring we're going to see. Blue wing block D at least. I mean, I don't know what we're going to do going forward with tanzanite. I don't know if we're going to bring a regular black D, if we're going to bring a black C. I don't know. I don't know. But I know this. This is an opportunity. I'm making it affordable. If you're not sure even who you're going to give it to at this point, maybe you just, the gals can size it to fit you. Think middle finger, index finger, ring finger. If you like big jewelry, gals can wear this too. You can wear this as well. Wear it, enjoy it, love it, all of that, but it's not even going to be $1,300 to get it started. This is silly. It's a lot of gold. It's obviously the gram weight will vary depending on what ring size you choose, but there's a lot of diamond weight as well. They're all bigger stones. It's almost a half carat there, and we have no open at 13. Okay. It's a weird number, and some people are superstitious about 13, right? So let's go even, I mean, some people are. Let's not even do 13. Not a round number, don't like it. How about 12? That seems a lot more balanced. I can't remember ever having a gents ring for $1,200 here. Been here 7+ years, can't remember one. So I think we've got a certain level of value there that we've hit, but I'm still not hearing it open. Nobody? Nobody. So let's do this. It's a good thing this show is live. We're just going with the flow here. We're just mixing it up. And now, $1,100 to open? Okay, let's just go 1,000. There you have it. You wore me down. $1,000. $1,000. $1,000. Gents ring. Substantial. Finished under gallery, 121. The stone is showing reds like crazy. Diamonds around that, $1,000. Okay, let's give it 60 seconds. That's gonna get an open, right? That's gotta get an open. That will get the job done. Whew. Let me try it on again. Let's see, we're verifying. Do you have anybody thinking about this one? Anybody have anybody thinking about anybody thinking about it? And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know if our requester for Gents Tanzanite is watching, but whew, one for the collection here. Here's what it looks like on the hand, and it just glides right onto the hand. This is a powerful ring. It's a size 10 right now. That's the average gents size, kind of like a 7's the average lady's size. A gents ring, we usually start at 10. This is a size 10. It is an incredible feel and weight to it. It's got a great feel and heft and weight to it. We do have it, right? We've got to at this point. Any gold you want, free. Sure. Any size you need, $1,000. We do have it. We got it. We got it. It's official. But a real serious valid question here. Where are our other bids? Where's our $1,500 bid? Where's our $2,000 bid? All of that. Look where it started. $49.99. This is the only way to get a Blue Wing Black D in the world through TVON. If you're watching outside of TVON, whether it's a TV show, a network, a shop, a little shop, a big store that's well known, a little mom and pop independent store. No offense to what they do. A lot of people do a lot of great things in the jewelry world, but nobody else is going to have Blue Wing Block D to provide you. Nobody. And I have to tell you, we have the open and nothing else. Well, we've seen it all at this point. We got a last call right now. I think we're probably headed towards a clock at this point. We're going to give it a final 2 minutes. This is it. If there was ever, I don't know, maybe it's not the day to do a men's ring, I don't know. But I gotta believe that when we were just talking about this earlier in gold, basic gold chains, $600-700 out at the best price possible for a little, like a gram of gold. Now, again, I can't give you specific gram weights because it depends. If you get a 6, it's gonna be a different gram weight than if you get a 16. So there's a difference there. But it's a size 10 and it's hefty. If I had to estimate it just by the feel, I'd say about 10-12 grams in gold. I don't know, just an estimation for you. I say that because there is no way, there is no actual way that $1,000 is going to satisfy the gold content. $1,000 does not actually accommodate what it's going to cost to put it together just in gold before you dump 40 points in diamonds, before you give it that carat 21 exclusive only here, best of the world tanzanite. And we're at $1,000. We're looking for $10 increments. We're going to give it 2 minutes and then it's going to be gone. Bye-bye. Last call. It's our last of the Jen's Tanzanite. And I had to steal the stone from another ring to make this one happen. And you see, 1 carats and 121s and 1.5s and 2s don't always have a ton of visible reds because usually we leave that to the bigger sizes. That's true, right? Usually you don't see as much obvious red, especially on camera. I mean, in person's another thing. But look at that. You're seeing visible reds, hot pinks, fuchsias, and reds throughout the vivid, bright, yes. Oh my gosh, is he watching? He inspired this. The requester is on the line. He inspired this. And by the way, Jess, can you ask him? I know he had a separate mounting in mind that he wanted me to try and make. Does he still want me to work on that, Jess? Because I'm already put the request in. He wanted also the Stardust mounting with the round. Does he still want me to work on that? Or, because I've already put the request in, but if he wants me to cancel the request, I can. Let me try it on again for you just to see again. Look at the inside all the way through. Look at the color saturation through the back as well. That's something. Even from this angle, from this distance, still in the brightest lights you can get. Look how amazing that is. Look at that. It's one handsome ring. That is one handsome, classic, really cool style. And you can't ask for much more than that when it comes to value. Final seconds remain, looking for 10 or more. Let's see what we've got, if anything, because it's last call. That's a very handsome ring right there. That is a handsome ring. Okay, well, are we done? Anybody at 1010, 1200, 1500, something like that? Where we should have opened this up had I been a little more patient, had I been a little more strict. Okay. $1,000, once, twice. Anybody else on this one? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. What we got? You got it? That's it? Allison. So You look like you're going to go just take a nap. No, you're okay. All right. Sold. I've spent too much time on that auction as it is. She looks like she's ready for like an afternoon nap. But it's not even afternoon yet, so we can't do that yet. You have 12 more minutes till it's afternoon. All right, coming up, let me show you what I don't even have ready to show you because I'm still a little shocked. I'm a little surprised at what just happened, but that's okay. That's why we really, these auctions, I gotta discontinue auctions, I think. Can I just flash this pink diamond because we had our big yellow, which is still here, so it's probably not the best thing to put up a pink diamond, but I'm gonna do it. So we have a really big pink diamond here, and it's 112267.4. I'm gonna bring it down a bit in price. Thank you so much. Congratulations to our winner. Oh, only an hour left? Ay, ay, ay. What am I gonna do? Got a lot of jewelry to show you here because we've had so many requests. Keep those coming. Only like 3 items from the show available still. One's a merengue, one's an opal, one's the yellow diamond. So keep that in mind if you want to ask about anything from earlier. This is a 41-point VS though. So we got a very important pink diamond here in that VS quality, and look how pink it is. That is a 41-point VS stone. Pear shape, triple halo, bridge mounting. It's kind of like the mounting we saw with the yellow diamond, except instead of a cushion, it's a pear. And it's got a pink diamond weight of 35 points. And then you have another 75 points in the white diamonds. And it's substantial. It really looks great, doesn't it? Feels great on. These are what the bridge does. I mean, bridges, they're just so well made. It's so well done in every respect. And this is a $12,999 piece. I wanted to bring it down. Let's take a look at it on here. You can see the pink gold with the white gold together. Look how amazing that is. Don't worry about the $12,999. We're not going to do that. It's first caller scenario. We're just going to do a quick little blowout because the thing is this. If you know pink diamonds that are all natural like this is, if you know them, you know what a value this is. It's pretty clear cut, it's pretty obvious, and it's gonna be under, well under 10. Forget about even $10,000, we're gonna blow this out right now. And there are so few left in our big pink diamond world. Still have the 1 carats. I think they're gonna be on loan to a museum shortly. So again, if you have any desire to own those, give us a call so we can show them to you before they go. But this is actually under 5. We're gonna make it $49.99. It's just such an obvious value, getting well over a carat in the side diamonds alone. But it's really, what it all boils down to is that big center, because 41 points is enormous when it comes to pinks that are all natural. And this one is just that. And look at how saturated it is. These are never gonna be hot pink. We don't look for pink diamonds to do that. There are plenty of diamonds or plenty of stones out there that are out there to fulfill our hot pink needs, like sapphires, like merengues, like spinels, of different varieties. But when it comes to a pink diamond, you still want to get the highest saturation possible. And this stone is far more saturated than most are. Just realized it was water time. So here we go, $49.99 on that one. I think we should do a quick little earring wheel. What do you guys think? I've got some big, big earrings. We have some gorgeous rings. We still have an emerald. Don't forget about the nail bangles if you still have yet to order your nail bangle or need another little look at it before it's, I know we have 2 left that we can create. We actually released, or I will say convinced, the jewelry department to make a few more than we could because we sold out of everything we could make yesterday, but we had some broadcasting issues yesterday, so we wanted to help make up for that. Then there's this white diamond ring. That's still to come. That's the big 1 carat round brilliant VS white diamond. We have the yellow diamond as well. So there's, I know we saw 1. Let me tell you something. You know, this makes sense for, I think, as we are really close to the top of the hour. I want to do this now because here's the yellow diamond that I know a lot of you are considering the 151 we had earlier, the cushion. Let's give you another option. If you don't love a bridge or you want more traditional than even a bridge is, can I recommend this one? May I? Of course I can. I hate that. I always like to be may or can. May I? May I? May I recommend this one? Of course I can. Can do anything. But may I recommend this as an option because it's one of the classics all time ever. It's one I've been excited to show you. I want to get it in before top of the hour arrives. It's item number 1122929. If you are celebrating that 29th birthday again this year, then perfect. 2929 is the item number here. So pink diamond's here, the previous yellow diamond is here. Honestly, there's not a lot of jewelry from this show here. So I don't know if we're just, you know, if we got to provide a little extra value on these fancy diamonds, then so be it. I'm here. You've got the right gal on the right day to do that. It is our big yellow diamond center. It's a 1 carat exactly. Although, my favorite part about this, because I'll be the first to admit it, I've said it before, if you're like me, and 1 carat is just not going to satisfy me. I'm sorry, that sounds really, really, really kind of snobby, but it's just not. It's just not going to be the size that I'm looking for. And so if you tend to feel the same, but then you've got that thing called the budget, which then my budget says, no, honey, I think you really do need a 1 carat. And I'm like, no, I really don't. So when you have that internal dialogue with you and your budget, and you realize, well, what am I going to do? The 1 carat's a TVON. They, you know, it's where I should maybe be. Maybe I get down below 5,000, but I want a bigger look. That is why this ring was created. 1 carat in the center. That 21 points in yellow diamonds right beside it, though. Let me tell you something. This looks no different than the 151, or quite frankly, the 2 carats we have all the time. Not all the time, but here and there, because one goes right into the other. The halo, look at how big that length and width is creating when you've got the yellow side to side like that. No break. And that gives you, honestly, I'm in the business, you guys know diamonds really well. You should look at that and be able to estimate it, but you can't accurately estimate how big it is. It looks so much larger, and your eye can't tell if it's a 1 or a 1.5 or a 2 or a 4 or a 5. You know why? Because when you look at the overall yellow side to side, top to bottom, it's gigantic. Then what do? We add another 117 of white diamonds. So that's pretty impressive too. Altogether, 2 carats 38. That's not a whole lot different than the bridge we had a minute ago, which was 293. So if the problem was either the design or the price tag or anything else, let me recommend this, because that's why I have this here today. This is an exciting moment for our yellow diamond lovers. This is a ring that I consider a classic, but by just taking, I'll be honest, we've done it with just white diamonds as the double halo. We've done that, but that doesn't create a look where your 1 carat can suddenly pass for a 5. Does that make sense? Because the way those are working together there, you see how it looks, and even more so, I think it's going to be better illustrated when it's actually on the hand. You'll notice that that stone, you can't tell that it's a 1 carat center. It looks even larger. So if that's been the problem, like again, what I struggle with is I want bigger than a 1 carat, but I can't go get a 5 carat yellow diamond. All the connections in the world and all that, you got to have a pretty big budget if you want a 5 carat yellow diamond. So especially if you want quality. So let's take a look at this. Let's try it on, and then you're going to see what I'm talking about with this size overall. Yes, Andy, go ahead. No way. Whoop, whoop. Tony, I've got this on the hand now, but we also have a new register named Dan, and he's in Las Vegas, and he has an extra ticket to the big game for me. Is that right? Is that what I'm hearing? Oh, no. No, he doesn't. No. But he will contact me if he does. Just one. I'm not taking the whole posse. I don't need to take the whole entourage. Just me. Wonderful. Hi, Dan in Las Vegas. And shopping for the very first time here? Isn't that cool? I like that. So we got him finally. We got him the value. We got him the value that turned him from a viewer to a shopper. I love that. Well, it's my adopted hometown, Dan. I don't know if you know that, but my mom lives out there, so I've never lived there, but I want to. One day I will. Manifesting. But yes, Dan, wonderful. We'll have it right out to Las Vegas. Welcome. Love that. Love my Vegas people. They are so kind and wonderful out there. Let's talk about this ring being 238. We've talked about, you know what I'm going to do here? Let's just give you a deal. We had a $4,500 yellow diamond ring, and it sits right here. This one gives you really not that much different of a look. I actually, to be honest with you, I prefer it. And that's only because everything looks more substantial about it. The diamonds are huge. You don't get a lot of individual big diamonds around the bridge. They're all pretty much pave. This is that big outer halo of white diamonds. That's a carat 17. They go down the sides. It completes the look. It's classic. Still works with the Wonder Ring, etc. Let's go ahead and give you a value that's better than $8,999. Goodness knows that's not going to work today. We have to stick with these amazing top values. So how about this? I just want to go ahead and help you right now. And it's not going to be $89.99. Should we auction it? No, we just tried that. We did that with the gents ring. It didn't go oh so well. I mean, it did for you. It worked out for you. but not from me. How about this? I'm going to take you, see, this is the problem. I can only go so low here and keep my job. And I want to be here to keep my job so we can, I'll go have to, buy one of those tickets to the game. Maybe two. Maybe two. So here's the thing. So what do I need? I'm going to need to do about 18,000 shows a week if I'm going to afford one of those tickets, right? But here's the deal, guys. Let's auction it. Let's go. Let's auction it. Let's do it. Let's auction it. Because here's the problem. I can still only go to $69.99 today, and I want to do better for you. And not only that, could we make a headline here today? Could we actually make the headline that this is the let's go more affordable on a yellow diamond than I ever have? This looks like a gigantic yellow diamond. It's natural. We've discussed that. We know about the classic nature of this design. We are a minute away from the top of the hour, so I got to make this happen because I wanted this gone before we got to the top of the hour, and now here we are. It's upon us. So let's make this even better than where I can go, because that's the thing about the auction. I can do an auction and get away with a lower price tag for you. It's not really a price tag. It's your option to make your own price. But this I can't do on my own. I would love to just say, hey, 5,000 buys it, or $49.99 buys it. I can't do that, so instead I got to put it on the auction block. And just because that last auction we just did a few minutes ago didn't go so well, let's try to make this a little bit better. Not even 49, forget about 4,000. We don't do that ever on 1 carats anymore. Going forward, remember what they were in wholesale back in September of last year? $6,800 for a single yellow diamond that looked like that center stone. What do you do from there? How do you get it any bigger or better without spending more? You can't unless you're shopping right now, right here at this moment. Not 4,000. I'm not even doing 35. If we go $3,000 to open, we're going to need a lot of shoppers on the line. We're going to open up those calls and really get a lot of people in, because you know a value. I can't put a value past you. You know them. They're obvious. And when we start to make our own values of old look obsolete, when we start to better ourselves and best ourselves with these deals, then you know it. You see it, you recognize that. I'm not doing 35. I'm not going to do that. If I go 3,000, can we get a lot of people on the phone lines today for this yellow diamond? How about it? We have nobody at 3,000. This happened like, this is deja vu all over again. I feel like I'm going through the Tanzanite again. How about we skip 3,000? Oh boy. I can't do that. Guys, we can't do 3,000, really. We really, truly can't. It's a $10 increment. We'll make that clear now. I want you to be able to own a huge, you know what I'm going to do? Let me pull out that old yellow diamond, meaning the one we had previously. Let me show them together side by side, just so you can see the difference, or the similarities in this case. Here's the bridge that we had a few moments ago. That's a 1.5 carat center for $45. Here's the ring I have up for auction at $3,000. Now, obviously, I don't see any difference between the two centers. That's a 1 carat, that's a carat 51. How can you tell the difference? Without a millimeter gauge measuring it, you can't tell. And yet this was incredible deal at $4,500. This is now looking for 3, don't have it. So here's the thing. You know what? Forget everything you've ever seen or know about yellow diamonds. We're going to make this an historic day. And I'm going to help you right now. So this is just for if you're still debating between the 1.5 carat center or the 1 carat center. I honestly don't think there's any visual difference. Obviously, they're set differently, but there's not a visual difference to the centers. Here's the deal. Let me help you. Let's go even lower. We're obviously talking about this one. If you still want the bridge, you can grab it. It's still here. But this is what I'm going to do right now. Instead of 3,000, it'll be a $10 increment, like I said. But it doesn't matter until we get the open, and I'm not doing 3,000 because I don't have it. You know what? Forget about 29, 28, 27, 26. This hasn't happened in years on a yellow diamond. And that's a whole lot of ring. And I know we're too low already, and you know what? I just know that also at the top of this hour, we may have lost some viewers. So, and this could prove it. Right here, right now, I think this is proving my theory. Some of you, some of those people out there, some of those, you know, not dedicated shoppers might have left us at the top of the hour 3 minutes ago. So, you guys get the deals. You get the deal. 27, 26, We have not seen a price like this associated with a 1 carat of any kind, even the ones with the very, very light diamond weights. I know this is a pretty packed box here, but do we have room to put 238? Because I know that if you're sitting back going, it's easy like Sunday morning, I ain't doing math today. That's a 2 carat, 38 total diamond weight here. In this ring, set in solid gold, and we don't have $2,600. Okay, let's go $2,500. We know I was supposed to get this in before the top of the hour. I knew that ahead of time, and I just, you know, kept running my mouth. So here we are. A lot of viewers might have left us. So here's now what we're doing. We're giving you a $2,500 option that otherwise it should not be happening. You know that, I know that. $2,500, get in on the open, $10 increments from there, so don't shy away if you're not the first bidder, because there should likely be more than one bidder on this auction today. Take a look, come on over, let's get it open. 60 seconds. 60 seconds. Let's try it. Do we have an open on that ring, which I think, just from all the personal experience, having seen a lot of mountings, that's a piece that makes that stone in the center look far larger than even the carat 51 we just had. You've got a center stone that is 1 carat. If you have ever wanted a yellow diamond, I got to put it back in my hand. If you have ever wanted, this is even fits perfectly for me. I mean, look at how pretty this is. Classic setting style, 238 in total weight, just shy of what we had overall in the bridge. That was $4,500. So maybe if you wanted to, you were thinking about that one, you can save $2,000 right now by getting in on this auction and have what I think is an even better look. At least that is my own opinion. I think it makes the stone in the middle look far larger. I'd love the classic style of the mounting. We are, oh my goodness, not even at 25 yet, or do we have it? We're verifying, but we don't officially have it. We're checking right now. We've got about a second remaining. Let's see if we've officially got this one started. If so, it's gonna go. We know that. Look how beautiful that is. There has been, by the way, last several months now, I would say 6 to 8 months, the lowest I've really been able to go even on my 1 carats are $4,000, like $39.99, and that made all kinds of waves. When I had a ring that was 1 carat center yellow for $39.99, it was like headline central. The industry was mad, and I mean it. The diamond dealers of the world were upset. They're like, what are you doing with the prices? That's silly. What are you doing? This is where, yeah, I certainly hope they're not witnessing this. Do we have it? So we've got it. $2,500 is official. Thank you. We've got it. $2,500 we do have. So we have 25. Well, I told you this might be a little lighter deal on this auction, but really take it, like set everything else aside. Think about it. You know this. This is a greater value than we've seen for months and months and months at a time. $89.99, $69.99. The only way I could get around that $69.99 lowest price was by putting this on the auction block. And now we do have the open. So you do need to be dialing if you want to be a part of it, because obviously we're about to give this 2 minutes because we got 54 minutes in the show. 53 and 15 seconds, but who's counting? But this is really, again, $2,500 is quite the value. And even if you've been watching a lot lately, you have not seen this. I'm here. I know. I'm not telling you anything that you can't verify with screenshots. Verify with your spreadsheets. I'm not telling you something that you haven't seen day in and day out when we have 1 carat yellow diamonds, and we got to look at it again, because if you just tuned in, I don't know what it is. If you just tuned in, if you're thinking about it, if you're going, oh my gosh, now it's going to sell, so I can't wait. If you thought maybe, oh, if she doesn't get the open, she'll bring it back later. No, it's got the open, so it is going to sell. We know that. That's official. Now we're looking for some competition, some other bids. We need a lot more going on than $2,500 on a ring this good, and that's $238. So if you were just kind of vacillating on the bridge and you thought, I'm thinking about it, but if the budget just is happy you're saving $2,000 extra today, get this one. But in order to get this one, you've got to be dialing in right now, and we've got 25, so it's going to go. We know that. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of to whom. So we know this. and I'll make the statement that I don't usually make because I think most of us shop for jewelry for pieces that we genuinely want to collect, own, and wear. Pieces that we genuinely love, pieces that we intend on having in the family as heirloom pieces forever, pieces that, you know, span the test of time. But I got to say, if you wanted to resell this, you'd be in luck, right? I mean, that's not the purpose of shopping here necessarily, although many do. Many are jewelry store owners. They're in the business. They're jewelers. They have stores. They have whatever. They're wholesalers. They buy here. They sit at home with their feet up on the couch and call and have it delivered to them, and then they use it as a result. That's fine, and that's fine. That's okay. That's all right. But this is one of those moments where, I mean, I'll call it out. If you wanted to just resell it, you got something pretty substantial here. And you've got a savings that we had not seen with all of our great values that we always bring of late and forever. But even going back 6 years ago when I had my first yellow diamond here, my first ever, TVON's first ever yellow diamond was 6 years ago. It was in not this exact mounting, but guess what? It was this mounting with all white diamonds. So a little inferior, if you will, because this is an upgrade. I'm sorry, but that yellow diamond halo that's right there is more valuable than if it were a white diamond halo. And the very first time 6 years ago we had a yellow diamond in a 1 carat size, it was in this mounting with all white diamonds. And it was $6,500. That was when the Argyle mine was still up and running and producing. That was a different era entirely. Think about it. Eggs were probably under $18 a dozen then, you know, too, right? Like it was a different era 6 years ago. A lot's happened in those 6 years. A lot's gone on, a lot's changed, but nothing more substantial than the diamond market, especially in the exotic colors, the natural colors, the exotic colors like this is. And you've got a $2,500 opportunity. I knew I should have wrapped this whole thing up before the top of the hour. But hey, here we are, it's live, can't redo it, can't take it back, and now we've got the open. So my question is this. If there is anybody else who wants to be in on this one, now is the time. I keep looking at this value, and I keep looking at this bag and seeing $89.99 and thinking, wow, what a beautiful value that is at $89.99, and the fact that right now, the same exact ring, nothing's changed. The ring is now, I'm going to say in jeopardy of going for $25, because from our standpoint, and when you look at the cost and what was actually put into the ring to create it, that's a dangerous situation. $2,500 is where this could very well go. Now, if you haven't dialed in yet and you're thinking, oh my goodness, this is real life, this is a pinch me moment, but it's really happening and I want to be a part of it and I want to be the beneficiary of this, then you have to start dialing. Because I'm going to tell you, we're about to give this a clock. A final 2 minutes until it sells. A last chance, last call. It's in your size. Now, you don't change the gold on this unless you absolutely have to. We will if you want to. I would recommend leaving it. Here's why. You get 2 colors of gold. You get your yellow, you get your white gold. It goes with your platinum, it goes with your sterling, it goes with your yellow and your white. So I say you just leave it the way it is. But if you absolutely have to have all yellow, I'll do it. If you absolutely, don't do rose. Please don't do rose. Please don't do it. You'll have to send it back because you won't like it. So get either all yellow or get it as is. Those are the options. And we'll do that for you. So if that's a deal breaker at all and you really just want all yellow gold, go ahead, be our guest. But $2,500 with a 2-minute clock about to tick down. You have to be in. We have a lot of new shoppers today, a lot of new registers, a lot of new viewers. So that means if you're newer to the auction arena and you're going, I don't know how this works, but it's an auction on live TV while people are shopping all over the country and beyond. Yes, it is. But this is where you get the value because that's supposed to be not a penny less than $69.99, but now it is. And I don't have a reserve on it. So here's what we're doing. We're selling it in 2 minutes. All you have to do is dial in to that phone number. Even if you're not registered, we'll try to get you in and registered real quick before we go. So last call is now $2,500. It's a $10 increment. One Alexander Hamilton could make the difference between you getting the ring and not getting the ring. And you're saving, oh gosh, don't make me do the math, but I don't know how many Hamiltons you're saving. I don't even know how many Benjamins you're saving, but it's a bunch. So that's the deal. And that's all money that you can do with what you want, which is probably shop for more jewelry at great values, which we have another 45 minutes of. So here's our last call, 2 minutes, last chance. Here we go. And what a value it is, and it will be. But you got to be in before that clock wraps up. That's all we ask, is that we officially close the auction when the clock hits 00. Then the auction is closed. You got to be in, dialed in, connected to us in our phone bank before that clock hit 0, which is in now, of course, 95 seconds. So here's your last call, last chance on this one, $2,500, looking for 2510 or more, and a really, really special opportunities right now. You can still get the bridge if you want to. You certainly can. Verifying. Verifying. Let's see if we've got 2510 or 2550 or 20, I don't know. Would it be too much to say $3,000? No, that would be a great value. That would be a great value too. If it was $3,000 for the bid, if you win it at three, now I'm just saying we're looking for 2510 or more. But come on in. The more important thing right now is that you're dialing. The most important thing right now is that you got 50 seconds to even be eligible to bid. Eligible to bid. It is 25, and that is a heck of a ring. Here it is one more time on the hand for you. Two-tone gold is how I would leave it. That's how I would recommend it. You go true to size on this one. If you wear a 4 3/4, get a 4 3/4. If you wear a 10 1/2, get a 10 1/2. If you want to wear it here or here, get it. We'll size it to what, I mean, who says you need to wear it there? This could be a right-hand ring finger. It could be a great middle finger ring. I mean, it's large, right? It's got this big, beautiful platform up top. Starts with the center stone at 1 carat. All VS, by the way. Every diamond in it is VS. You've got quite a special look here. 10 seconds remain. $2,500. What in the world? This is way too low. And I know, for anybody who's going, I'll watch next week. I'll watch next year. I'll watch in springtime. I'm too cold to bid right now. Whatever it is, the problem is we don't have yellow diamonds going forward. And they're never this price anyways. So even if you were to wait for another opportunity, well then guess what? You're paying more. And why pay more if you don't have to? Timing is everything in life. Couldn't be more true than when you're shopping values here on a Sunday afternoon on playoff weekend. But here we are. 25, let's see what we got. 2510, yes or no, just let me know. Let me know. I know the auction's got to be closed here, but we've got a couple people who are saying, hang on. Could it be a new register that's trying to get registered here? That could be it. Yes, no? Got it? Allison, what about you? Got it? Yes, no? Anybody? 2510? You got it? Sold. Congratulations. That's out of here. No, I don't have anything right off. Oh, yes, I do. I have a 1 carat white diamond. But after that, we probably can't see this one. Let me know if you want to see our 1 carat VS white diamond. I will probably show it, but I got to take a break in the diamonds here for a minute because we've had diamonds, diamonds, diamonds. I want to show you some really affordable ruby studs. And then we happen to have a ruby. It's one of those museum level rubies. And then we need requests for the end of the show here. We got 45 minutes, and that's not a lot of time. So let me show you these rubies. We had ruby studs that were big ovals. Wasn't that yesterday? Now, I wanted to bring you some rounds. Just need a little polish here. And there it is. There is the round ruby. Diamond cut, of course. Kind of looks like a red diamond, doesn't it? Has diamonds around it as well. There you have it. What a pretty pair of earrings this is. We are just the home of value, nonstop, all the time. Here we go again. 1122930. And that would be 20 points in the ruby. Then you have 33 points. The whole goal here was to bring you something a little different size overall and different shape than what we had yesterday, which was an oval and a ruby with smaller diamonds. Now we're going smaller on the ruby, but giving you the round cut instead, and then we're giving you bigger diamonds, which are the halo, which is 33 points overall. In total, we have them in yellow. You can have any gold you wish. White, yellow, or rose gold are all options for you, and it's a total weight, of course, 53 points in your gem weight. Overall, another potential, could it be a Valentine's Day opportunity? I certainly think so, even though reds in rubies all the time, year round, look fabulous, great color to wear. Even if you're not wearing red per se in the wardrobe, it's a great accent color to wear with anything else. And here's what they measure. This is obviously not intended to be a gigantic earring, but it is a stone that is well worthy of your attention here with the round cutting that you're getting. Here's what it looks like. It's a 1/4 of an inch in diameter, maybe just slightly more with those prongs positioned where they are, but then we'll pop one on the ear, which gives you a much better look and scale for the size here. But let's take a look at one up close. So that's really where, truly where the attention goes first, is the fact that this is tougher to get. You don't see a lot of round rubies. That is a fact. Round rubies are really, really, really tough. Here's what they look like from a distance away, just to give you an idea of how they look there with that beautiful shape they create. They almost create like a star or a floral design. The way the diamonds are set around it, the beautiful way the ruby, of course, being that really stunning round that it is, it's gleaming just the way the diamonds do, which is kind of nice, right? That's really special to get. There's not a lot of usually spark or sparkle with rubies. They're not known to do that per se, but these are certainly looking fabulous. And then we'll go back to the wheel, take a look at the pair close up here and get you white, yellow, or rose gold. Completely up to you, but they are going to be, how about we make these really affordable really quickly, because I know we haven't had a ton of super affordable today. I mean, it's all been affordable for what it is, but you know what I mean. We want to keep something under like $2,000. How about this? For gifting, and don't forget, we still have a couple of those yellow diamond necklaces, which I think was our other great giftable today, was that yellow diamond station style necklace, that just one center station with a large 27-point minimum yellow diamond. Have a few more of those left, believe it or not. If you wanted to see that again, let me know. But here's what we're gonna do instead of $9.99 for the earrings, which obviously it's well deserving of a $9.99 price tag. Going to make it a lot easier for you at the what's near the end of the show now. We've got only about 40 minutes remaining. Want to help you out. Only a few pieces left from earlier, so if there's anything we can recap or just bring out from a vault, let me know what those pieces are as well. We'll do so. It's $4.99 though instead for the earrings. We'll get them down half price. $499 for you to get rubies, diamonds, all the diamonds being a much larger size than we typically see in an earring. And you got it all for $4.99. So we'll give those 60 seconds. And please do get requests in. Did you just bring this to me, Jess? No. Okay. No? Was it what? Gotcha. Okay. I was just like, okay. All righty. So we've got a last 40 seconds remaining. Don't forget about those nail bangles as well. Don't forget, $18.88 or $19.99, depending on which size of our nail bangle you get. I'm going to re-show those probably until those are gone, because we've agreed to do a couple more of those. Obviously, we're busy on the line for the rubies. We got a request. Andy, is that a request that I should make time for? Request coming out? Okay, good. So I'm loving requests. Honestly, I've showed you everything except the white diamond for the day. So need to hear from you if you have any requests at all. The white diamond is our 1 carat. It's amazing. It's really special. It's not just a 1 carat, it's a carat 95 in total, because it's got a great bridge around it, but a very special ring, great engagement ring too, if you just want to not go faux. Like, I think that's going to be the ad, my ad campaign. Don't go faux, because everything is lab grown these days that you really see out there in the diamond world. It's like everything's lab grown, and they're just calling them natural diamonds when they're not natural diamonds. There's a difference. And they're not the same, you know, and I'm all for, I mean, anybody can justify anything. You know, a good salesperson can give you a lot of reasons why to buy either or, but honestly, if you really want something that at the end of the day is worth something, and at the end of the day has some significance and is not something that's going to get less valuable but actually more valuable through the years, you need a natural diamond. So we've got a great option for you for engagement ring or otherwise coming up, but $499 gets you these really beautiful earrings, Valentine's Day worthy and ready, and very affordable, and that's got to be our most affordable idea of the day. And you're choosing your gold color. It's a centered post and butterfly back, of course, being the stud that it is, and it's going to be, let's see here, we've got a last call. I just want to make sure we get everyone through on those fabulous ruby earrings before we go. And then we've got the white diamond. We'll show you there is a gorgeous discount on an imperial, one of those really pinky stones we love. How pretty this is. That is an imperial. And otherwise, without saying it, you would never know. It's a really good one. Questions? Pink diamond, yes, I'd be happy to. Who's this for? Okay, Miss S, you got it. We've got a beautiful pink diamond coming up. To recap, show that for you. Keep calling on the rubies, please, until they're gone. Your operators will let you know. This is my pink diamond. A little recap on the, wow, nice close up there of the pink. That is our 41 pointer. I'm still amazed that that's very few that we have left. They're even close to a half carat. And usually, by the way, the half carats, granted, I know this is a 41 pointer, but anything around that 40, 50 point, they're usually about 12 grand. Especially when you get great saturation like this one, 1122674. Keep calling on those rubies. We'll have those for you. Thank you so much. Here we go with a really special ring. And of course, had this up earlier. I kind of did a real quick presentation on it because it's such a good value. It's kind of one of those obvious deals. It's 35 points of side pink diamonds, 75 points in the white diamonds as well. Got a lot to show you here and a lot to do in the next 36 minutes, so it's going to be fun. But the white diamond is still to come as well. So white diamond lovers, 1 carat round brilliance we really don't have. So we're going to bring one of those out. But if you'd like this, anybody, it's the second time seeing it. We don't have much left to recap from the day. Most everything's gone. So here's what I'll do. I'm going to make this one really simple and easy. A $12,999 ring. Let me show it again on the hand. Show you both directions for the pear shape here as well, so you can see it one way versus the other. And it's down from, I kid you not, guys. I'm going to show you the bag. This is the bag. I don't have the red Sharpie. I don't write those prices. I just worry about what I'm going to take it to. $24,000 plus down to $13,000. Let me reverse the orientation here for you so you can see what this looks like on. It's so stunning in every way. And that's a great bridge. You can go true to size on it as well. It's going to stay in the rose and the white because why not when you got the pink and the white diamonds with it. And we're going to do that right now for $4,999 instead. A beautiful pink. That's one of our more significant sizes we have left. Anything really greater goes up to, we've got, I think the 50 pointer is about $13,000 as well. There's a couple of 1 carats that go over $60,000 and $70,000. Those are also headed towards a museum in the near future. So if you need those, grab them while they're available to show you. And there it is at $49.99. So a couple people verifying on that one. Probably our last look at that today. And then we will get to, I've got a really pretty, the 1 carat's coming up. I know we have some other requests coming out for you as well. So we'll get to them all, but you got to get the requests in because we have 35 minutes left in the entire broadcast. That's it. So not a lot of time here. And want to make sure we get each and every request. Trust me, if there's something you're thinking about, you want to see the price tag today, because if it's keeping up with all these other values we've had during the last 2.5 hours, it's going to be good. So make sure you get all of your requests into us. We'll find whatever you need to see from the vault. There are only a couple of pieces left from earlier, and I mean literally 4. So not a lot of jewelry left remaining today, but we'd be happy to show you the heart-shaped mahenge, the beautiful Tanzanian purple spinel we had earlier, the big tanzanite, which is the 19 carat, that should go. And this pink diamond, $49.99 right there. Let's go ahead and get to the white diamond piece as well, because this is what gets so crazy. White diamonds are a bit of a struggle. And you'd think with all the values, oh, actually we got, Andy, is there a request that I'm going to bring out or no? Got it. So you got it. So we'll wait on that. So I didn't want to get too deep into this presentation if they're waiting. Take a look at this though. So people ask this a lot, and it's a great question. If you can bring yellows and pinks and greens and chameleons and all of those, why don't we see more white diamonds? And why aren't white diamonds even cheaper? Well, the answer is this. It's very simple. White diamonds, more than ever now, are in demand for the world. I mean, you know how classic white diamonds are. Most people get engaged worldwide with a white diamond. Stud earrings, staple pendants, like a single solitaire, are usually white diamonds, right? And a 1 carat size is super sought after, and a round brilliant is always the most classic cut. So there's a demand for them worldwide that never, ever, ever ceases. Take a look at this though. I'm getting an even closer on our VS stone here. It's a round brilliant Tokowski cut. That's a 58 facet. The Tokowski family came up with this facet pattern that was really, it's not been around forever, right? There used to be rose cuts. They didn't have the technology or the know-all or the know-how to create the most brilliant look for a diamond. So the round brilliants really were that discovery, and it was changed the entire diamond world. It makes diamonds really look their best in the most classic way possible. But this, see, it looks great there, but then when you really see it up, face up to the eye, you really get the firework effect of having a VS stone. And you see the fact you're seeing blues, purples, yellows, reds, oranges, greens. All those colors are what are and make up brilliance, fire, scintillation, all those adjectives, all those terms for diamonds that let's face it, most of the time don't actually happen because they're more included stones. This is 11222757. It's a 1 carat center VS diamond. Then it's in our 95-point bridge, which only has the 2 rows underneath and side to side. They don't put the diamonds up top or bottom, and they have the halo and then the 2 rows underneath that create the bridge so that they rack, actually, look at this, under the stone entirely. You can see right there with that little lift and elevation how the 2 rows are going to create that nice wide stripe of diamonds throughout the inside. Take a look at the inside and the way that's finished. And here's what we have: white gold, yellow gold, rose gold, totally up to you. I'm going to give you the price of a lifetime. The fact it's here is the headline. The fact that I'm going to make it a value is what's so exciting, because there's a demand for a 1 carat always. This is our 1 carat white diamond. If you did know somebody who's thinking about getting engaged in the near future, the deal could be done. This is the ring that could make it a breeze. No worry about scouting out the perfect diamond, finding the loose stone, finding and making sure it's the real deal, and it's natural, and it is VS, and it's a great color. That's complicated, and you need a whole education in diamonds to even really go out and start the shopping process. This is done. It's a VS stone, no visible inclusions whatsoever. It is a beautiful color. It is the classic cut. It is the size to get, the 1 carat, the great size that most people never start with a 1 carat, sometimes graduate over time to a 1 carat. Most people in the country start with a 25-pointer, so this is 4 times that size. Then you get a beautiful setting, still keeps it classic and wearable and comfortable, but it's a bridge, so it's innovative and different as well, but still keeping it classic. You may not even need to get a separate wedding band for it because it's got so much of the gold built in around it and underneath it. So I would say you could wear this as really the whole wedding set. Plus, it could be a right-hand ring. Forget about it. If you're going, I got engaged 50 years ago and I don't need to do it again, or I'm all set, thank you very much. This is a great right-hand ring. A lot of us love white diamonds in every way, shape, and form, and this is the way to get a big deal on a 1 carat classic center. Plus all the 195 that you're getting. It's 95 points in diamonds, not 97, just to make that clarification there. So 195 overall, beautiful look here. It is not even going to be, though, $99.99, which is what the bag says. So you're going to get a much better value here. We're going to blow it out. So forget about $10,000. By the way, that'd be a screaming deal anywhere, even in wholesale, when you're putting all that together. Because it's not just about the center, it's about the gold around it, behind it, underneath it, the diamonds that run under through it as well. I'm going to blow it out right now, white, yellow, or rose, in your size. If you don't know your size, take your best guess, and then you can always resend it back to us, and we can resize it once you do know. Because sometimes when engagement rings, you don't know yet. You maybe have a good guess when you may be off. It's okay. We'll always size it for you later. Did you know that? If you don't get it right the first time, if you want to send it back to us, you can have us resize it for free. Or you can have your local jeweler do it. It's totally up to you. It's whatever you feel like. But it's not going to be $99.99. And this is just one of our best diamond values we've ever had. So it's simple and easy, and you get that carat 95 total weight, and you're choosing your gold color, and we're going to make it so affordable.
These are both for Dolores. You also see them side by side on the wrist.
You got it. You got it, Dolores. We'll show you some diamond tennis bracelets coming up. If you would like, you can have this for under $5,000. It's not $49.99. It's not going to be even. $4,500. White diamonds are just elite. They're sought after. They're classic. This one of our all-time best values. Let's make it $3,999 only. And that will be it. So, huge value right there. And boy, these are 2 very big differences in bracelets. Dolores wants to see kind of the different ends of the spectrum. And then where did you find the amethyst heart shapes?
These are for Sherry H on Facebook.
Okay. Sherry, you got it. Sherry, will show her some heart-shaped earrings. She's usually gift shopping, and these are a great gift. Dolores, we've got your bracelets coming up. And this one is $39.99. Let me try it on again. And it's beautiful paired up with something else. I said that you don't need to, and you certainly don't. you wouldn't even need to necessarily put another separate band around it. I just feel like it's all kind of all in one built in. But if you wanted to add our famous Wonder Ring, you could. If you want to add even a classic band, it's a little bit more elevated through the middle of the ring. It gets a little wider. But if you want to add a straight edge band, I love it with our Wonder Ring though. I love it. We have all the versions, the single row, the double row, the pink, the white, the yellow. Add it with any of our Wonder Rings. It looks tremendous that way. So it's $39.99. Huge value. Let's get to our bracelets really quickly here because I want to make sure we can show these to her on the wrist side by side. So actually we'll stay there on the hand shot here. And I've got two vastly different, I hope you don't mind, I'm going to leave the nail bangle on. But these are two of our more affordable diamond tennis bracelets we have. And it's, look at how they all work back to the white diamond ring. But this is going to be on the very outside edge to the left side. That's going to be 1110357, Tony. And that's going to be the diamond bracelet that's our smallest carat weight. It's a 187 carat weight that is off by my hand here, right there. So the left side of the stack here. That's going to be 187, Dolores. It's in white gold only. If you want the bezel set, and we'll show these up close, but I know she wanted to start with seeing them side by side. Look at how pretty that is. It just shows you can never have too many bracelets on, or even if they're vastly different in their styling, they all tend to work together. So build your own, party here. But that's going to be the bezel set is 1117573. That's the one I have right here. So that's between the outside and the nail. And that's going to be a 266 diamond weight in a bezel setting. And that's going to be, of course, more diamonds. They're larger, and there's also more gold weight because, yes, they're larger, but also bezel set as opposed to prong set here. So either way you want to go, we're going to do the smaller for $17.77. We're going to do the 266 larger bezel set, which is smooth, which is why I'm petting it, because it feels so good. There's no prongs to catch. This one's smooth too, but this one's even smoother. When you have a bezel setting, there's nothing that can catch on anything. The bezel set version is down to $24.99. So $17.77 here for the smaller, $24.99 for the larger. That's giving you 266 of total diamond weight. And then let me show you, the closures are subtly different. There's going to be a insert style to the smaller. So let me show you the box link here. One side inserts in the other. This one's a fold over style. This one latches. Which one? Oh, good. Congratulations. 187 is gone. If anybody else, this is a great everyday style. And boy, does it just sparkle, doesn't it? Look at that. It's a great look. Thank you so much. Goes beautifully with the 1 carat round brilliant diamond. So this one is gone. The bezel set version is here. Let me get to our next request, which is Sherry's request for amethyst studs. And then we'll go back to the white diamond ring if need be. But take a look. These are the heart-shaped amethysts. Great for Valentine's. And yes, I know we went through a number of heart-shaped rings earlier today. All of them sold except for the 57-point merengue. Now we're talking about heart-shaped stud earrings, also February's birthstone. And they are, forget about regular amethyst, these are elite level amethyst color and saturation. That's going to be 1115718. And that will be a carat 46 total. So you're getting close to 3/4 of a carat in each earring, plus your choice of solid gold. These are not a plated metal or mystery metal. We still do our studs with a really nice ample finding of solid gold. That's going to be your choice of white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. And they are, what is going on with this price tag? How? Well, I'll tell you what. Is this the big red price here? Is that what we're doing? They're supposed to be $7.99. Obviously, they won't be. We're making these $299. $299. $299 for the studs. That's it. And white or yellow or rose gold. So this is your chance to pick up the studs. It's like, that's rare to go from there to there. Okay, so $299. All right, $800 earrings for $299. Let me pop one on for you as well so we can see what they look like first from a distance. Then we'll put one up against the ear for you. What a beautiful look. I mean, I was going to say, for all that gold, I mean, findings usually, which is just the gold by itself without the stone, findings for an earring like this are usually about $400 right now. So to get $299 for amethysts that are true heart shapes, these are not just a pseudo heart or a pear shape trying to be a heart shape. They are actually heart shaped stones. You can see that they are a 1/4 inch top to bottom. And then give me a second to take my earring off, and then I will go ahead and show you what they look like up against the ear, because obviously they're leaning right now. And you can do that. You can wear them at a little bit of a diagonal on the ear, but their post is going to be right behind the cleft. So I did want to point that out before I pop one on. The post is up top. It's not a centered post. but they put it behind the cleft, so you should have more or less piercing coverage, which I will show you right now. Take a look at them from a distance. So see how you're not going to see the piercing. I put the post right where my piercing is, and there's still going to be enough coverage from the top portion of the heart shape that you're going to see nothing but the stone. And that is our most affordable item of the day. So very exciting to see something for $299 that's still obviously still in gold. Beautifully done, of course, giving you your choice of gold color, whether you want to do the white, the yellow, or the rose, that is totally up to you. But that's a great look. And yes, it's a size that I think works well for primary piercings, as well as if you wanted to stack it on up the ear, you can. I think it's going to be a small enough size that if you want to wear it on a second or third piercing, even maybe a fourth, it's still a good size to do that with. So let's go back to our wheel here, and we'll take another look close up, and they are $299 for the pair. And so they just kind of sit on their sides here, but they look great. And I love that V-tip prong. That's a proper setting for a heart-shaped stone. Of course, this is not just regular amethyst. Usually regular amethyst out there is a lot lighter, more lilac, lavender colors. This is a totally different deal when you get a saturation level like that is, where there are actual red flashes coming out of these amethysts, much like what we would see if it were a tanzanite, right? Same blues and purples and reds combined, just a bit different ratio of them. And let us know what other requests you may have before we go, because we're probably headed to some recaps in our last 20 minutes or so. If there's anything we can show you again, anything you'd like to think about, maybe that big tanzanite perhaps. If there's anything else, I want to give you a last look at the nail bangle, because we only have 2 left we can create. You kind of have the feeling that a lot of people are waiting until the end of the show to see what we've had all day to decide what they'd like to pick up. So the nail bangle is one I would highly recommend for everyday wear. So we're going to keep on rocking. Plus, I just want to show you one more time. Did anybody get the white diamond ring yet? Because that 1 carat white diamond ring, I know we had to make sure that we had enough time to get those requested, but since we did, I want to revisit this since it's still here. This is quite the value. You know, we spent, it was about, was it last year, February of last year, and I know we're busy on the lines with the amethyst, so just because we left them doesn't mean you can't still pick them up. You can. But this is where you're getting something extra special, because you have this 1 carat, which we used to sell in a loose gemstone show for $39.99 for a 1 carat center diamond. Oh, good. We have the nail bangle. I'm going to also recap before we go, because I know that we only have 2 left we can create. I know a lot of you probably have missed it, so we're going to show that again. We're going to flash the nail bangle yet. I know that's a request here. So here we go. This is the 1 carat center with 95 points in diamonds. The 1 carat centers, once upon a time, that was like, was it 2 years ago? I want to say it was 2 years ago. 2 years ago, February, we did a loose gem series where by far the most popular thing we ever had was the 1 carat diamonds, and they were that price loose. You were on your own to set it in gold or set it in a metal and add your own diamonds. Well, this is why you just got the setting for free. And no, prices are not the same today as they were 2 years ago on virtually anything. So the fact that you're getting a free 95-point bridge diamond setting, almost a carat of VS diamonds, are with it for free. There's a lot of gold in this bridge design, and it's $39.99, which is the price we sold the solitaires for. It is fantastic. And then, of course, what about that labor? What about the money that goes into creating a piece of jewelry? That's usually thousands of dollars on its own, and the fact is we still got amethyst heart-shaped earrings going out. Great Valentine's or February birthday gift. Remember, February is coming up in about 10 days. So it means that if you've got a February birthday on the calendar, get the amethyst heart-shaped earrings for those birthday celebrations, because it's the birthstone for next month. Of course, this month is all about garnets, so you've got a million options. But we do have that nail bangle coming up for one last look before we go as well. I want to make sure we get the last 2, because otherwise, you know, we're going to get the call tomorrow a lot. Tomorrow we're here in the evening for you as always. It's Must See Monday markdowns. So we have a big Monday night show to start your week. So we're going to give that about 30 more seconds. I'm going to get that nail bangle back out for you, and I just can't say enough about it. Wanted to make sure it was designed right. Got to tell you, it was a labor of love. It's one of the most complex pieces we've ever created. It's so funny. It's known as a minimalistic design. It's supposed to be subtly off guard and minimalistic, but it's really complex to make. Yes? Carat 51 again, I'd be happy to. That's the yellow diamond in the bridge. We'll show that for Myra. Myra, we'll get you a look at this one before we get to our last look at our beautiful wraparound nailed it bangle. But here is the yellow diamond for you. It's the 151. I know the 1 carat is gone. That was sold in auction. But this is the one remaining, and it's our Carat 51 cushion cut VS yellow set in a great looking bridge. 46 points of additional yellows. 96 points in white diamonds, 293 in total weight. It's one of the very few pieces from our entire 3-hour show so far that is still available, meaning 2 hours and 43 minutes in here as we are. But this is one of our last in the yellow diamonds of this size. It's an incredible look. It's also down to a price where I just got it way low. 16,000 is where it started, 15,999. We're going a lot lower for you right here, right now. Could not be better. I mean, really, could it? Look at that stone. It's a Carat 51. So if you want to really go for a bigger center stone that are always tougher to get your hands on, this is the way to do it. And we're saving you a bundle to do so today. It's not even 5,000. It's like taking it down to $59.99 would be very fair, and having $10,000 of savings, I don't see anything wrong with that. But it's not $59.99. We took it less than $5,000, and just to sweeten the deal and make sure it would go in a hurry, I got it down to $4,499. So a big time value, and remembering that you have a money back guarantee. What Dolores think of that bracelet? She's gonna love it. The which one? 187. Got it. For a minute, I was like, okay, scanning, yes, okay, yes, remember. Okay, thank you, Carol. Carol, enjoy. Diamonds, diamonds, and diamonds. We've had a lot of diamonds go out today, yes. Pink, ooh, who got it? Mary, thank you. Enjoy the 41-point pink diamond. Thank you so much. And $44.99 on this one. Myra, let me know if you have any questions, but that's $293 when you total it all up. Total it, tally it, and you got $44.99, a big value, a big discount. May we show you the Nailed It bangle one more time. Probably the last time I'm ever going to get to present this, and that's sad because I'm planning on wearing it every day. But I don't know, maybe that's going to be a problem. That might be problematic if we can't make it. I probably shouldn't wear anything we can't make. Like my signet ring I wear every day still around here because we can still make it for you. We can make it and we are offering you the same value and it's all that. But this one might be a different story. I might have to take this off every day and leave it up here on set where you can't see it because it's just one of those, I don't mean to tease you with it, but hey, it's here and we have 2 more left that we can create for the day and forever. And this is your close-up, which I just love that close-up view. First of all, a high polish to the entirety of your 18 karat solid bangle. When I say solid, it's 18K. Now, in order to create the hinge, which is not a hinge, it's flexible. It's got memory wire built inside. Yes. Another new register, Omar. What was he shopping for today? Which one? Oh, she? And where are we calling for him and what are we shopping for? No way. Staten Island, New York. I love it. Anybody see Saturday Night Live last night? The joke during Weekend Update about the Chihuahua on the expressway at Staten Island? Okay. It looked just like Peanut. I don't know if it was the best joke in the world, but it looked just like Peanut. And it reminded me of when Peanut got loose on an airport tarmac once and sort of ran the length of the tarmac. She did. That really happened, and it was one of the scariest days of my life. And it did not make the news that I know of, but my dog did get loose on an airport runway in Las Vegas at McCarran Airport in the private plane area. So yes, that's probably why it didn't make the news. It was in the private plane area, not like where the big jets leave, but it was scary nonetheless. Anyway, so there was a Chihuahua loose apparently in Staten Island, and all the motorists stopped to collectively gather and save said Chihuahua, which is very exciting and difficult to do. As someone who tries to corral a Chihuahua every day, it's not easy. But take a look, and they would never just do what you tell them to, ever, because that's the Chihuahua way. So here we go, 50 points in diamonds, my last time presenting this to you here, because and it was new as of yesterday. It's only been here like 26 hours. Not even 26 hours, and yet we had to do this. So it sold out yesterday. Let me explain what's happening with this one, because it's not a piece that's made up and ready to go. These are custom made because we're giving you 3 gold color choices and 2 size choices. So you're picking average or large. I think you know where you fall. If you don't, I'm here to assist, but I would go with the average if you wear a 6 3/4 to 7 1/2. If you wear anything larger than that, go with the larger size. It's a wraparound designer influence nail bangle. We call it Nailed It because we did do it in 18 karat gold here. It is created with the same type of hinge and movement and closure that the big designer does for this size and scale. They are obviously bigger versions. They make all kinds of versions. There's really heavy ones, really thick ones, really solid ones that have a hinge at the bottom. This is flexible. So it literally, you know how some pieces just hinge at the base, like my other bangle, which is from the designer. That's a different designer, but a designer. That just hinges. That's not how this one opens. I'm going to show you. It makes it so easy. And also there's never, hinges sometimes break. I'm a little worried mine is on the verge, actually, because it's a little tenuous these days. This won't. Because of the way it's created, because of this is where the complication of the labor is involved. It's the memory wire that is 18 karat gold as well. So if you're thinking it's some kind of stainless steel industrial, some material inside, it's also 18K. But it's wrapped and coiled internally in the bracelet in such a way that it builds strength to the bracelet so that, take it to the hand please, you can do this. What? This looks so strong and so fierce and so bold, but it does this and it does this. You can do it the other way. I just did it the other way. You can put it on how you wish because you just literally don't pull it apart this way. I can't. You can't. Trust me, you'll know it doesn't work that way. It twists like this. So you put your wrist in between from the side and it finds itself. Yes? The black opal in platinum. I'll show it to you. That mosaic look. Janice, you got it. No, I wouldn't say it stacks well with a plain band. No, I mean, it can't. I'll show you. Let me put this on. This is how it works. And I'm trying to do this just in the little bowl that I'm in here. But look at how easy that was. And if you're going, how did she just do that? How did that bangle go from oval in shape and then she just literally put it on? And how? How did that happen? Watch again as I wrap it, twist it. All I do, this is 2 fingers. One hand, and I'm not even going to leave live TV here. Look at how I'm twisting this open, boom, and out you go. That's it. That's it. It's the same way on. I'm telling you, if you don't wear bracelets anymore because you will not fuss, you will not deal, you will not stress, you will not want to worry about running out the door. Do we all sit around and have all this extra time to do things like put on bracelets? No. And if you need to hassle with it or fuss with it, nobody wants that. You don't need that in your life. You want the most statement, iconic style, but easy to put on, easy to take off, wearable, and trust me, it is never going to ever kink, bend, break, nothing. Yes. Yellow diamond in the bridge may be going out. It's verifying. Thank you for letting me know. The opal for Janice is coming up. This is the no matter what, you spend under $2,000. Hi, Andrea. Oh my gosh, I had no idea. Andrea, well, first of all, feel better, get well. She just sent me an email that she is recovering from a major surgery, my gosh, and that will, she said, I have to share this because I'm a big believer in this style. For that, she said, I'm hoping that this design will help nail the recovery. And I said this, I debated on calling this Nailed It, but I also debated on calling it Tough as Nails because it has that hardware, edgy kind of feel and look to it. But as many of you heard yesterday, I purchased this many years ago from a big designer in the ring version from my mother, because I wanted something. We'd been collectively, she and I helped each other get through a tough time, and I wanted something that was a reminder and symbolic to her of how tough we were to get through that, and just that reminder. And I think that whether you know somebody who's going through a tough time, we've all been through tough times, I think that there's a great almost reminder that you are capable of really hard things, and we all have those really highs and lows in life where sometimes jewelry is that reminder, or it is that motivator, or it is etc., where you want to have that. I think about it as tough as nails. It's that everyday reminder on your wrist or to someone you give it to that maybe you're tougher than you think. And we all have to go through those peaks and valleys of life, that no matter what, if it's the strength, if it really is symbolic of the strength that you've shown and what you've been through, or if it's that strength you really find you need right now, it's amazing how jewelry can be that little reminder. And I never want you to forget that. And this one is built strength with strength, built with an amazing, amazing durability, and it's 18K, and it's VS Diamonds at 50 points, and no matter what, you're spending under $2,000, and it's likely the last time we're going to see it, because we have 2 more that we can make, and that's only because from the good graces and the amazing, amazing dedication of our jewelry team, who said we will make a few more because we had broadcast issues yesterday. So for the big premiere day, not all of you were able to see it, and a lot of you said, you know, tuned in yesterday and we weren't on for the first hour on one of our biggest stations, and that was DirecTV. So if you kind of left us and gave up on us, I totally understand. I would have done the same. So this is where, again, we're giving it an extra. We committed the jewelry department to making a few more for you. It's incredibly important. It's under $2,000. Just know, you probably know if you're an average or a large size. Either way, it's never, by the way, it's secure. It's not leaving you. It's not going to fall off the wrist. It's so easy to put on and take off. And I know Janice is waiting on this opal, so I realize we're running short on time. Let me show the opal while you guys call on the last 2 nail bangles we can create. Here is the opal that we showed earlier in platinum. I love this piece. I'll show you what it looks like. Because it's got this large halo, Janice, if you were to put a diamond band next to it, your band would sit up top, so there'd be some gap between the band, the shank of the ring, and your diamond band. But it's 11222040. Maybe it's your standalone piece. Let me try it on there first before we zoom in. It's an incredible carat 64 black opal. You can see already reds and oranges and yellows coming through. And then it's a carat 19 in diamonds. Huge individual rounds, 4 individual baguettes, all creating this perfect halo around it. It's in platinum, it's as is, and it's going to be better than even $59.99, which is where it began. It's like a beautiful stained glass, bright mosaic of color. It's giving you all the prominent and primary colors. And it's also $26.99. Got that one way down for you. Keep calling on the Nailed It Bangle, because we did nail it. We really did. And you also have here now the $26.99. Oh my gosh, that's an amazing piece. But of course, a one only. That is so special. Okay, so that's going to be, now I know, Janice, this is where everyone else is getting a look at it. Some people might be seeing it for the first time. So I just can't get enough of that stone. There's even aquas. You see the turquoisey colors coming through as well? It's not just blue and green. You have a turquoise color. It has a little bit of that straw pattern as well as the big mosaic pattern. Do you see that? You've got a few elements where it's like a straw pattern, where it's a little more narrow bits of color, and then those really bright kind of stained glass colors as well. It's incredible, but it's also $26.99, and there's only one only. And look at those big diamonds. What are there? 8 of the round brilliants in total. 8 plus only 4 baguettes in total. So yes, 12 diamonds only that make up a carat 19. So for the record, we're going to be talking about, I mean, that's amazing, right? 12 stones, I mean, on average, that's like 10 points a piece then. So you've got really important diamond weight there, nearly 10 points. The rounds are probably a little bit bigger, the baguettes are a little smaller. So just figure on average 10-point diamonds. That's not a typical accent size to see in diamonds, and we love it. So remember, the white diamond is here. We have the 1 carat white diamond as far as I know. We have the 19 carat tanzanite. That's one that probably needs another look. The nail bangle, one left that we can create. Then, trust me, I don't have the nerve to go back to our jewelers and say, make more. I don't. I am not going to be the one to ask. So yeah, we're kind of at our max for that. So let me know who wants the opal. That one's here. We've got, again, one left that we can do on the nail bangle, which is just so stunning on. I mean, again, so easy to put on. I just love that you just twist it. It's like it puts itself on. It's like it's your own jewelry valet. It just finds its way, and you can obviously choose, depending on the way you put it on, you can have the point up top and the head on the bottom, or the head on the bottom and the point up top. That's totally up to you. But watch again how, again, I'm wearing a little smaller than average. They made this one really teeny. So I asked for that. I mean, this was my own that I ordered. So I said, make it a little smaller than average, and it's a little too small. So again, this is where it's not going to fit you as snug, but it's still completely comfortable. It's not like a cuff where it's cutting off circulation, but yours is going to be a tad bit larger. It's not supposed to be necessarily this snug. You're going to just choose average or large. Trust me, you're going to be thrilled with it. And then look at how easy. All I did was twist, and off it goes. That's it. And it finds its way back to center and stays absolutely stunning. Again, don't pull it apart, twist it apart. That's how you put it on, that's how you take it off. Yes, what's that? Opal gone. Congratulations. So let's show this again one more time close up so you can see. I'm always hesitating, which do we like it better? Do we like it down? Do we like it up? I don't know. But let me show you just how we can see, and forgive me, it's got fingerprints on it now, but obviously from trying it on, and we only have the one piece here because they just made it for me, but this is it. So you've got the yellow gold, white gold, or rose gold. Remember, the designer style does the same. Really, the scale's the same. It's all mirror finished. We did go 18K, but yet I've been wearing this for over a week. There's not a dent or a scratch on it. I have not been delicate. I've not been babying it. It's been really just a special piece, and my goodness, I can't believe it. We're down to our last 2.5 minutes of airtime today. Don't forget, we're back tomorrow night. It's Monday tomorrow, so we've got a big, big Monday kickoff. Of course, it's Monday evening. We'll be on at 7 o'clock Pacific. That is 9 p.m. Central Time, and that is 10 p.m. Eastern for our big must-see Monday Markdown show. Yeah. Who's got a case of the Mondays? Not at TVON. We have the most incredible kickoff to the week with extra special discounts for you to ease you into the work week. So looking forward to seeing y'all tomorrow night for that. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Good luck to whoever you're rooting for today. Well, at least we finally got a decent game last night. My gosh, let's hope for some good games today. There have been so many boring blowouts, so many snooze fest. I was just excited to have a great game yesterday. Very excited about that late night game. Anyway, here we are, final call. And here we are with 1:40 left. And if you need that bangle, I don't even know if we can show this for the rest of the day because there's only one more that we can create. So $19.99 for the larger. Average size is $18.88, white, yellow, rose. It's really easy. It's totally giftable. It looks like something you spent $18,000 on, but you didn't have to, and yet you're not giving up any quality whatsoever or any of the differences in the closure. The only thing it's not going to have, from the one you probably know and have seen worldwide since 1971 when it launched, more popular today than it ever has been, and it's always been popular, but it's like the status piece to wear. I just got to tell you, from a totally shallow perspective, it's like status. It's just status. I mean, I don't encourage you to buy anything you don't love. You have to love it. I love the design. I think there's something cool and edgy about it, which I'm all about. I love things that are edgy. I love things that have just something. It's hard to even put your finger on it or necessarily nail what it is that is so individual and special about it, but it is iconic. And those diamonds go all around the 4 points of the tip there, or the 4 tips of the point, if you will. And then there's also diamonds all the way around the nail head. So you're never without the diamonds. It's like we could have just cheated and gone just halfway. We didn't. We put the diamonds all the way around. And you can see they go all the way around the tip of the nail, which is that point there. They go it's not sharp, by the way. People ask me that. It's not sharp. It's not going to catch on things. It's not going to snag things. I've been wearing it for over a week. Hasn't snagged anything. So call me. We're here for a few minutes after we go off the air in 15 seconds, but we'll be here. So use that phone number. Order anything else that's available from the show, and we'll see you tomorrow night at 7. I can't wait. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Thanks so much for being with us today. Happy shopping to you. Glad you were here for this big show. I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great day.